Hello? Hello? Hi. How's everybody today? Hello? Hi everybody, how are you today? On this fine Saturday. How is everybody? On this lovely spring evening. Shiro time. Shiro time! Yeah, doing well. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Yo, you're good. Everybody's doing good? Good. Okay, good. Good. Shiro. You guys excited? Oh, I'm good. You? I'm doing good. I went out this morning and I got some coffee. And now I'm here to talk to you. Yeah. Yeah. I found this really pretty VR chat world I thought we could hang out in. It's really, really nice. Can you guys tell? It's you! It's me! You missed first again? You have to be here so early. Alex is always really early. Hold on. Who is the first one today? Yeah, Alex was the first one. Alex is always here really early. I'm happy my algo dropped in my shorts. Oh, I'm so glad. Yo, right here. Thank you for the 3 months flex. Mwah, mwah, mwah. One for each month. Thank you for the 3 months flex. 3 months already. Look how much you've grown. I know. I'm graduating from being a baby cat soon. I will be a full, big girl cat. Physically short ass. Oh, well, hey, listen. It just makes me cuter. Alright. Nothing wrong with being short. Just makes me cuter in the end. Yeah. Yeah. Fantastic. I'm glad to hear it. Is it sunny where you guys are? It's been sunny for me this weekend. I'm very excited for the sun, actually, because it's been so rainy where I've lived. I'm so happy for the sun finally. I feel invigorated. Like, I can do a lot. You know what I mean? I can do a whole bunch if I want to. I'm excited. You're 6'5"? Oh my god, you're really tall. What? Well, Beha, welcome to the Cool Cats. Mwah. Thank you so much for the member. Thank you so much for becoming a member. Please enjoy your brand new emotes. Your brand new emotes, please enjoy them. And also please enjoy your members' content. Recently, I've been reading an hour of Dune once a week to the members. And then I'm thinking Lord of the Rings will be next, probably. Maybe we'll start with The Hobbit, or maybe we really will start with Lord of the Rings. Although, if I really wanted to do sleepy time stories, I would do the Silmarillion. Because it's so boring. Just woke up and agreed. Ah, good morning. Wake up, sleepyhead. Yeah, I'm ready to run a marathon. Absolutely. I absolutely will. I'm not running a marathon. But you know what? I am going to rearrange my entire office and room and stuff. So I'll have a lot more space, actually, to dance around and stuff. I'm excited. I think I'm going to do... I don't know if you guys are familiar with VR setups, but right now I have them on opposite walls, my base stations. But I'm going to do kitty corner. Do you guys know what kitty corner means? Recently I said that to somebody in my town, and they were like, I've never heard that before. Do you guys know what that means? Hey, Shiro. Hey, Tiger. Hi. 6'6"? 6'6"? That's way too tall. Wow, that's a little unnecessarily tall, I'd say. Consider donating to a short girl in need. Yo, I'll be at Greg's level in no time. How do you become a channel member? That is such a good question that I don't know if I know the answer to. I know that it's similar to subscribing on Twitch. Is it $5.99 a month? Yeah, but you get the bedtime stories, and sometimes I do kind of behind the scenes, like practice singing here and there. And I'll probably do some member streams once we have enough members for there to be a demand. Yeah. Catty corner? Catty corner? Is that how you spell it? And I live in Washington, and in Washington, my family and like the people around me always say kitty corner. It basically means diagonal corners. Yeah, so if you were to cross the street kitty corner, you'd be going diagonal across the street to an opposite corner on like an intersection. It's very illegal to do that. But if you were to place things kitty corner across from each other, it would be diagonal corners. Yeah. 6'8" now. 6'7", baby. Okay, you're all just being silly now. I know you're not 6'7". That is statistically a giant, I'm pretty sure. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. $4.99 a month if you're... Oh, maybe I had it wrong. Maybe it's $4.99 a month in general. Your pops is 6'9"? That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm watching a lot of Cleo from Face. She's very funny and chill. Hey, I've been watching Lumi from Face. I really like Lumi. I really enjoy her vibes, but I never can catch her live. You know, a lot of my favorite streamers must have really, like, opposite schedules to me, I think. My favorite streamers recently to watch clips of have been Lumi and Giga. Yeah. When I can, I try to catch... Cat. When I can, I try to catch clips of Doki and Mint, but Mint's going on hiatus. And, you know, I should catch Nimi more often, actually. I'm for my medical... No, don't dox yourself for proof. You're just tiny? Okay, whatever. Whatever, that's not even true. I'm very average height for a cat. I'm above average for a cat, even. I'm a full 10 inches tall, okay? It's bigger than your average cat. Only like 6 foot, that's still really tall. You're a full foot taller than me. 63.74 according to the U.S. Navy. Well, I guess I can't argue with the U.S. Navy. I think they would know. Nori's at 5'2". Okay, perfect. We're around the same height. I like to hear that. I like to hear that. 5.6. 5.6 is very normal. I like that height better. Hi. Hi, catwife. Hi, I'm Poppy. Hi, Crispy. Hi. Let's go red same. Human. A lot of people are 6 foot, roughly. I don't know, once you get past like 5'6", you all look the same height to me. Maybe not even 5'6". If you're 5'5" and above, I'm like, you're all just tall. You're all the same height. Hi, I mean, now, I will never be envious of your height because I know that I have the cuteness, and that's what's important here, okay? Listen. Being tall isn't everything, okay? Being tall isn't everything. Being short gives me cute, and that's what's important, okay? What I miss? Nothing. You didn't miss anything. Not yet, anyway. Well, what did you miss? Everybody was bragging about their height. A whole bunch of people were liars in chat, saying they're 6'7", 6'8", completely insane. Not even true. They're lying. Don't trust them. Oh, funny gato lady. Hi. Am I the funny cat lady now? I guess it's better than being the lonely cat lady. What about shopping? What? Are we going shopping? Do you like shopping? Shall I take you shopping someday? I'll take you on a shopping date. Yeah. Short girls are cute, especially height difference. See? Being short has its advantages. At least I'm cute. Yeah. Maybe, and you know what? Maybe I can't reach things, but that's what stepping stools are for. There's no equivalent on the other side. If you're too tall, you're just fricked, man. You're just absolutely, you don't got nothing. Because you can't just stop being tall. I can get taller with heels or with stepping stools, but if you're too big to fit into a car, you're too big to fit into a car, you know. They don't make big and tall cars, alright? Yeah, fun size. I'm cute and fun. Just came back from the hospital? Really? Are you okay? I hope you're feeling alright. I hope you feel better. No lonely? Isn't that what they're called? No, crazy cat lady. Sorry, not lonely cat lady. Like the kind of woman who only has a bunch of cats, you know? Sorry, crazy cat lady. At least I'm funny cat lady. My family estimates around 6 feet. See, I feel like, is 6 feet very average for guys or something? I feel like everybody says they're 6 feet unless you're all liars. Are you all lying to me? You can command them to lift you, yes. Become my palanquin. Hey, VTuber. Yo, welcome in, Obi. How you been? How was your time off? Or your time busy, I guess. Also, cute cat lady. Yeah, funny cat lady and cute cat lady. Am I even funny, guys? I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I think I'm just goofy. I don't know if I'm actually funny. 6 feet is not average? Alright, then we have an abnormally tall chat, I think. If you're all 6 feet and above, we have an above average chat, I would guess. Welcome in, Tyler. Hi. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in. Oh yeah, I wanted to answer my marshmallows, by the way. Let me start off with one of them. Let's see. It says, the most recent one was, I found you through YouTube recommendations. Your appearance and voice are both cute. That's right. Are both cute, and it didn't take long for me to become a fan. You always make me smile. Ah, I'm so happy that I make you smile. Anyway, I've been watching your videos one by one before bedtime. Do you have any recommendations? The stream titled, With You, I'm Not Alone, is one of my favorites. Oh, I'm glad you liked that one. That was a nice one. I like my just chatting streams a lot, and that one was very calming. Yeah. I'm rooting for you, ShiroNekoNya. Let's see, if you like that one, I feel like any of my VRchat streams are very chatty. They're great for bedtime, probably. I get a little excited sometimes, but most of the time they're pretty chatty. They're pretty chill, I feel like. Worldwide average is 5'7" for guys. That's still really tall, isn't it? I feel like that's quite tall anyway. I don't know. I feel like that's pretty tall. Marshmallows sound tasty. You know, I haven't had a marshmallow in forever. I'd love to have a campfire. You know, I live somewhere I could probably find, like, a park to have a campfire at. But it would be really fun. Your giggle is contagious. I'm gonna infect you with giggles now. 6'6"? That's insane. Only 5'10", don't worry. You could tell people you're 6 foot, and anybody shorter than you will disbelieve you. I need to recharge my Shiro on-stream batteries. I hope you can get a full charge today, then. Yeah. They can't just keep... Okay. Gotta hand it to short people, because they just can't reach it. That's terrible. I want to see it. How do I... Let's see it. I can't poop myself very well. I can't poop myself very well, so... 5'6". That's okay. You're still taller than me, so I'll think you're tall anyway. You're 4'8"? Really? So tiny. That's okay. You're really cute then. Even girls who are 4'8" are so cute. So cute. My Abdullah is funny being next to her. I feel like I've never met really... Oh, you know, actually, okay, I've met a couple tall women. I've met a couple tall women here and there, but a lot of the girls I know are my height, roughly. You know, approximately 5 to like 5'4", or maybe like 4'8" to 5'4", probably. Probably. Campfire with s'mores, wouldn't that be good? I haven't been in a campfire in so long, or like been near a campfire in so long. I think the closest I've got to a campfire is a VR. I should really make one though. I love campfire roasted hot dogs and marshmallows. You know, small, so tiny, so cute. Let's see. Another marshmallow says, was there a time when they tried to make cat boys or cat men, or was it just cat wives and cat girls? Just cat wives, no cat girls. Just cat wives. A facility was specialized in cat wife production. However, I was the only experiment that was not a fail. Yeah. Yo, Plasma Dabs, welcome to the Cool Cats. Thank you. Thank you for becoming a member. Thank you. Yeah, hopefully you enjoy your new emotes and your membership content. Please enjoy. Your ex is 4'9". The height difference was a date. Very cute. The height difference is so cute. Also, Small Girls is cute. Small Girls is so cute. What is it like to be a womanlet? I'm not a womanlet. I'm very average. I'm a very average cat height. Very average cat height. Okay. I'm very normal. 10 inches tall, extremely normal cat. Is your cat bigger than 10 inches tall? I bet they're not. I bet I'm the tallest cat you've ever seen. 10 inches is very long. Okay. It's very above average. Yeah, I did it. Good job. I'm so proud of you. I hope you enjoy your members content. Just remember, being a member is based. It is based. I hope you guys like what I've got cooking for you. I hope you guys like what I've got cooking for you. I've got some other plans too. I have started scripting the ASMR. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be doing an ASMR stream soon. I have to buy a couple of things of surprise. But I was thinking I would do a 5K celebration. It might be a little late because I have to get the supplies for it. But I was gonna do a 5K celebration where I do an ASMR stream. But it'll be my first one, so I don't know how it'll go. It'll be my first one I ever do, so I'm excited. Yeah. Well, hi, welcome in. Hi. Hello. 5'6" hoping to meet a 5'10" girl taller one day. Oh, I haven't seen a lot of girls that tall, so good luck out there. I don't know. I know a couple tall women, but they're taken so quickly. See Moon, welcome into the Cool Cats. Thank you. Thank you for becoming a member. Please enjoy your members' content and your cool emotes for the Cool Cats. Yeah, it's cat time. Yeah, I'm hoping it'll be fun. I hope so. I won't tell. It'll be a surprise. But I have some ideas in my large brain. for a cool ASMR stream. Yeah. It doesn't matter when cats can leap 12 feet into the air and always land on their paws like it's nothing. Exactly. I'm extremely athletic. I hope you know. Extremely athletic. I think somebody asked me a couple streams ago and I forgot to answer what kind of sports I've played. I don't play any sports now because I don't have time. But I used to play football, soccer for Americans, football for the rest of the world. And then I played softball for a little while, and I played basketball. Yeah. I'm not very good at basketball. I only played it for like a year, I think, and then I was like, ooh, not so good at that. I really like soccer, though. I really like soccer. I don't think I would play it now, because I'm just not competitive enough, you know? Now I feel like I'm not competitive enough, but I do take weekly classes, body pump. I haven't been in a while because I've been busy with family stuff, but I'll be going back this upcoming week, and I get destroyed by all the old ladies, so... Is ShiroNekoNya taller than regular Shiro? Probably. Let's see, how tall is she? She was like a full 6 inches taller than me, so she's probably like 5'6", 5'7". It's supposed to keep growing for 5 more years, I'm already 6'6". Wow, you have a long time to grow, huh? I stopped growing when I was in middle school. I don't know if that's normal. I had my growth spurt in middle school, and then I stopped growing, and I never grew after that. So I was really tall for a middle schooler, but now I'm really short for a non-middle schooler. Wish you the best with family business. Thank you, yeah. I am done with traveling, and so I'm hoping things will even out, be a little more normal. I'll probably be taking off one weekend a month or so, one weekend every other month for a while. Go visit my family. I have a lot of elderly relatives. My great-grandmas, and I have 2 great-grandmas to visit and 2 grandpas. So, and then I also have my aunt and my cousins, whom I love very much. So, yeah, it almost makes me want to move back to my hometown, but my hometown is not very nice. I like where I live now. Did you guys move away from your hometown when you grew up and became a professional independent cat? I always wonder how many people really stay in their hometown, like where you were born, their whole lives. I know some people who were born in like where I went to high school is a really tiny town. And it's kind of crazy to me that some of the people who were born there in that little town with only 4,000 or so people stay there their whole life and then like work there too. Yeah. Oh, you don't have to worry about it. Welcome in, Savvy. Hi. Yeah. Correctly calling football. I'm a massive Brit. I'm so proud. Well, I feel like I need to translate for people outside of the U.S. Because soccer is actually not as popular in the U.S. as it is around the world. So I feel like people outside of the U.S. would find it more interesting. I'm not really a big soccer fan. Like, I don't follow professional sports at all. Not like that, but I did like playing it. I think it's one of my favorite sports. Yeah. Sadly stuck in my hometown. Wish I could leave. See, that's where I was at. I was like, I feel like, I wonder how many people really stay. I wonder how many people really stay in their hometown, like, their whole lives. And if they do they wish they could leave? Yeah, I did. I moved all the way from Mount Vernon, Washington to San Antonio, Texas. Whoa! That's a big move. Did you leave behind your family? Do you visit them often? See, that's the thing. You know, I thought for a long time about going to Japan, actually, on the JET program. I don't know if you guys are familiar. The JET program is Japanese English teaching, and basically they sponsor graduates to go over to Japan and become like either teachers or teachers' assistants. But at the time, I didn't want to. I decided against it because I didn't want to leave my relatives who are all elderly. And I'm still kind of there, you know. I don't know if I want to leave right away. Although now, it might be a little bit easier because some of the people I was closest to, I don't have to worry about leaving anymore, so yeah. Yeah, still live in the neighborhood you grew up in too? Wow. There's less than 2,000 people. In your hometown, really? That's such a tiny town. I've lived in some tiny towns here and there. I lived in this little town that had about 1,500 or so. Yeah. Yeah. I know Messi plays in the U.S. We own the sport now. Who's that? I'm sorry. I actually don't like follow professional soccer. I just played it as a hobby. Honest Snappling, thanks you for the yellow super. Mwah! Thank you. You're such a hardworking cat. Can't get enough of your lap and funny antics. Ah! Thank you. Seriously, thank you. It's really sweet that so many people that you guys recognize that I work hard. I'm so happy. Because, like, genuinely, it is, I do put a lot of hours into streaming, and then I do work a 9 to 5, so it's a labor of love. It's not hard in the way that it's difficult to keep going, but it is hard work, you know? I put in the hours. We stay hungry. We devour, put in the work, put in the hours. Yeah. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Yeah. You converted to Catholicism when you visit them. Whoa, that's crazy. Half of my family converted. Well, actually, so like, originally my family was like Protestant and half of them converted to Catholicism, but that didn't drive any wedges in between because in the end, the like root faith is the same. So I know that like, I'm surprised that would drive, that would do that, but I'm glad that you are fulfilling your desires, though. It can be very fulfilling, yeah. Yeah. Chad, is this true? The only gift you need to give a cat is a box? Yes. Toys unnecessary. Box is king. So many kisses. Yeah, to reward you. Yeah. If you want to be more precise, I live in Conway, which has a population of like 500. Oh! I don't know where Conway is in Washington, actually. Is that on the east or the west side? For a very short time, I lived in a little town called Ritzville, Washington. If you guys are familiar with the east side of Washington. It's super tiny. I think it doesn't have more than 1,000 people. I think the population's going down, too. Yeah. Welcome in, Moth Lover. You woke up twice. Good morning. Good morning. You don't sleep on a normal schedule at all. Even for a minor surgery, I need to travel 3+ hours. Yo! I know that vibe. Although, I don't know. Yeah, need something to amuse them. That's far northwest. Conway is northwest. Wait, is it on the east side or the west side? Are we talking above Seattle or are we talking above, like, are we talking, like, Montana? Yeah. Because, like, 2 different climates and 2 very different, distinctly different types of people. For anybody who's not, like, super familiar with the PNW, the Pacific Northwest of America, of the United States, Washington, Oregon, and California, which are the 3 states that like make up the western coast of the U.S. They're kind of, you could split them fully down the middle. On the east side, the coastal side, it's very populous and like there's a lot of big cities. On the west side, it's more rural and it's less populous, and there are also very different like populations in terms of like both what is the word? Diversity. So on the east side it's less diverse, and on the west side it's more diverse, probably because again the larger populations. But they're also very different culturally. Yeah. Above Seattle on the west side. Oh, okay, got it. So whenever somebody says oh, are you from the east side or the west side, usually they're asking to gauge like what kind of like community and also influence you grew up with. Yeah, because it can tell you a lot about what kind of people were around them, or like what the community. What is the word? What kind of like experience that person probably had. Yeah. One time I got my finger bit by a donkey a long time ago. Just wanted to share that. One time my finger got bit by a rabbit. She drew blood. She bit me really hard. Yeah. When I was little, I raised rabbits, and I had a lop-eared bunny that I named Colby Jack, like after the cheese. She had babies, and up until the point when she had babies, as you would expect, she was very well socialized, very sweet bunny. But when she had babies, she got very protective, and little kid me didn't know that would happen. So I stuck my hand in to like give her a pet or something, or to like give her a water bottle, I think. And she bit me, and I was very surprised. But after that, I was more careful, because you have to be careful around mama rabbits. Yeah. Yeah. The rest are snuggling on fire over state. Some of them, yeah. Montana's beautiful though. If you like mountains, Montana and Wyoming can both be extremely beautiful, breathtaking states, even if they may be flyover states. They're very pretty. They're very, very pretty. Wyoming especially, their mountains are like nothing you've ever seen. They're so beautiful. The mountains in Wyoming, I think, cap out at like 16,000 feet or something. When I lived there, it's so breathtaking. It's really, really, really beautiful. Yeah. Cats and bunnies are natural enemies of course. No, they can be friends. They can be friends. But yeah, bunnies are prey animals, so you have to be very careful around them. Yeah. You live on the East Coast? Really? I've never been outside of the Pacific Northwest. I've actually never... Oh no, I went to California once. So I've been to Wyoming, Montana, Utah. No, wait. Sorry, Idaho, not Utah, oh my gosh. Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, Washington, and Oregon. And very briefly, to go visit my mom one time, I looped down and into California because at the time she lived in a little coastal city near the California border. And I got to see the redwoods. And honestly, I remember the redwoods like so vividly because it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, I think. If you ever have the chance on the West Coast to see the redwoods, you should do it. It's awe-inspiring. The trees are so big. I also went on like a summer day, I feel like, if I remember right. And I was driving through, and like this mist was all around me on the sides of the road, so it looked like a dinosaur would walk through the redwoods at any moment. It was so cool. It was so cool. Yeah. Remember in Portland? Nah, she was just protecting her babies. I had her for a really long time, actually, for a bunny, I think. Like, probably almost 10 years or something. Like a really long time. No, not that long. I had her from like elementary all through middle school. So wait, maybe it was close to that long. Let's see. If I got her as like a second grader. And 4 to 6 years. Not 10 years, because she didn't make it that long. They only live so long. Have you ever seen Bigfoot? I feel like Bigfoot is a like Florida thing, isn't it? Isn't Bigfoot like near the like, not Florida, but like the southern states that are over on the East Coast? I don't think Bigfoot is a thing over here. I don't know though, I guess. I'm not versed in Bigfoot sightings. Is Bigfoot a thing in like the PNW? I thought Bigfoot was an East Coast thing. We play real football. You guys play American football. I don't like football. I don't really like sports, I'm gonna be honest. Sorry guys, I'm not a sporty person anymore. Nowadays, I am an indoor cat, so... Yes, come to Philly. I've heard Philly is really good food. I've heard there's really good food over in Philly. Yeah. I live in the mountains of North Carolina. It's beautiful here and very quiet usually. Really? That's so interesting. I work with a company that works in North Carolina. There's a lot of interesting stuff going on over there, infrastructure-wise. Bigfoot is Midwest or West Coast. Really? I totally thought it was like over where's that place where they have Appalachia? Means safety rugby? Wait, why, is it safer than rugby? Is rugby dangerous? Wait, what do you mean? I love cheese sticks. Ooh, you know what I also love to do? This is a hobby. They don't have an ice rink in my town or else I would ice skate a lot. I love ice skating. I really love ice skating, just for fun. I'm not like a hockey player, but I do like watching hockey games actually. Mostly, I like to have hot cocoa and hang out. I guess I don't really like hockey. I just like the experience of leaving my house and seeing people on the ice and having hot cocoa and bundling up. I think that's fun. Yeah. Get a cheesesteak is what Philly is known for, right? I don't know if I'll ever have the chance to go to Philly. I think the only place I'd probably end up going to, I really want to go to Universal Studios. Actually, I've always wanted to go to Potter World over there. I'm actually low-key, I'm actually kind of a mega fan. I don't have like the merch or anything, but I read all the books when I was a wee kitten, and I read them multiple times. And so I'd really want to go to Potter World someday. Yeah. Banff is pretty dang cool, but I've really only been there a few times. Where's Banff? Banff. Canada. I would love to go to Canada too. I would really love to go to Canada. I really would love to go to Toronto. No, wait. No, Vancouver? Sorry, the two big cities that I know. I want to go to Vancouver because it's close. It's like close to where I live. You know, it wouldn't be that hard. I don't have my passport though. I need to get my passport. Yeah. Yeah. Reports happen in Appalachia too, but largely more Mothman. Oh right, Mothman! I forgot. Isn't there a whole festival? Do you guys ever see Swell Entertainment's videos? Swell Entertainment did an entire video on the Mothman Festival, if I remember right. American football has more equipment for safety from injuries, while rugby players are infamous for running off crazy energy. Wait, that's so bad though. You guys should be more safe. American football apparently causes like serious like head injuries and brain damage over time. So I really feel bad for our professional sports people. Like people who play sports professionally, it really wrecks your body over time. It's kind of scary. Yeah. Victoria is really fun too. It's close to Vancouver. I really want to go to like I want to go to like a tea shop. Like an actual tea house. You know, like a fancy Victorian one. Speaking of Victoria. I know there's some in like the area that I live in, sort of, but they're kind of a drive, so I haven't gotten to. You were born where Twilight was filmed? Forks? Really? Really? How was that? Were you there for the Twilight filming? I guess that'll tell us how old you were. Dude, are you used to like tourists going there? You know, I live like, I bet I could go to Forks. I don't actually know where it is in relation to where, like, to my area, but I could probably go there if I wanted to. Check it out. I don't know, I wasn't really a big Twilight fan though, so it was a little after. Wait, no, before? I wasn't old enough. My mom told me I couldn't read it because it was for big kids. it was for teenagers, I feel like. Yeah. Yeah, us footballs or US football players catch the energy. Wait, what? What does that mean? Just have a real ID defense? No, I actually have an enhanced driver's license. But because the US is so big, I've never had to leave, so... Also, I'm not... You have to have money to leave, so... Sasquatch has been seen in Canada too, really? I also watched just a video recently by Swell Entertainment where she went over the Sasquatch convention, and apparently the Bigfoot convention, people take it like very seriously, which is really funny to me. I'm not denying, okay? I'm not denying, just in case anybody's worried. I just don't take it that seriously. I hope Mothman is real though. He seems cool. That'd be sick. I think it's cooler to consider supernatural occurrences, but I'm not a hard truther, okay? You remember when the movie came out, really? I don't think I do. When was that? I've seen the movies. I saw the movies recently for the first time. Man, the acting is... The jokes about it are not exaggerated. It's so bad. It's so bad. Do you play Animal Crossing? You know, I used to a little when it first came out. I played New Horizons, the most recent one, right? I got a Switch, but I don't actually really like mobile gaming. I realized, like, I don't like console gaming and mobile gaming. I basically only play on my PC, or I guess now VR. But yeah, I'm not much of a mobile or like console gamer, so my Switch sadly hardly gets used. Maybe I'll give it to my little sister. She might like it more than me. I don't know. Yeah, we're Mothman eat moth. I feel like moth would eat Mothman. It's the other way around. ZT is chronic traumatic encephalopathy. Basically, a beta head trauma causes change in personality, erratic behavior. Yo, see? Getting bonked in the head is actually really crazy bad for you. I have heard that a lot... Okay, so I used to listen to a podcast a while back when it was really popular called... Have you guys ever heard of, like, true crime podcasts? It, like, blew up in popularity. I can't remember if it was right before the pandemic or, like, over the pandemic. But it blew up in popularity, so I used to listen kind of religiously to this podcast called My Favorite Murder. And it turns out that a lot of, like, serial killers got, like, head trauma as children and it permanently changed their personality. Or at least that's what, like, is theorized, is what, like, may have caused them to go off the rails. So, anyway, head injuries, very bad. Don't get bonked. If you get bonked, you're screwed. Supermassive black hole in the baseball scene. The only thing I know about baseball is that Garguro is a Dodgers lucky character or something. They won, right? Did they win the world after that? After all that? Did they win? Yeah. Yeah. I've heard that rugby is pretty brutal, but I've also heard that hockey gets pretty brutal, right? Like, they fight each other out on the ice. They actually, like, allow guys to go at it. I've only seen one hockey game, though. I didn't go. I went with my dad once. In a true crime. Well, I was, because over the pandemic, there wasn't really a lot to do when I wasn't at work, although I worked a lot over the pandemic. But, I actually don't really like them anymore. It got a little depressing. I actually don't really like, I think I listened to like a total of 60 episodes, and it was after they'd been well established, so I never ended up catching up. And then I heard that the duo that like was part of the true crime podcast duo, they like broke up or something, or like they weren't dating, but like the band broke up, guys. Yeah. I learned about true crime podcasts from an annoying and dramatic girl at my school. Yeah, the fans can be really a lot. I got on their subreddit once, and I was like, oh, I realize these people are more passionate than I am. I'm just a casual fan. Yeah, call your podcast My Favorite Murder is crazy. They were comedians, so I'm not sure. It was very morbid humor, but they were really funny ladies, so yeah, white woman kryptonite, I guess. Makes sense that the true Catwoman is into true crime. Guys, I'm not into true crime. I dropped it. It was just a pandemic thing. Sorry. Yeah. Scariest thing ever is when you're walking alone in an alleyway and begin to hear tough guy snapping and fall right. Well, what? What is that a reference to? Live to cryptozoologist, believers of Bigfoot. Oh, is that what it's called? Cryptozoologist. Love talking about how recently gorillas were scientifically discovered. That was before Civil War, so not so recent. Wait, gorillas were only discovered before this, like right before the Civil War? For some reason, I feel like that's really surprising. For some reason, I feel like that's really surprising, though. Just a phase, yeah. Yeah, I haven't listened to true crime in like, well, since the pandemic, so 5 years, I think? Yeah, 5 years. It was good while it lasted, but I feel like after a while, stuff like that gets either really, I mean, like, it's really depressing because it's all about like serial killers and like people who snap or whatever. And then also, I don't know, I think it started giving me like anxiety. Like it made me not scared of like getting killed, but just like when you listen to like scary stuff a lot, I feel like it negatively affects you. Yeah. Somebody at your house will listen to them often? Oh really? Yeah, I feel like a little bit here and there can be fun, but I'd rather listen to straight up comedy. You know what I do listen to though? At the same time, I had a really big podcast phase. Now I listen to streams. So maybe it's just podcasts, but like different. Now I listen to streams, but I used to listen to, NPR did a segment that was like informational, like educational streams, where they'd have like an expert in like a field. So one time I listened to like a 2-hour NPR podcast episode about microbiology. That was fascinating. I really liked that one. And I also, it was like about the like very specifically, it was about fungi, if I remember right. Yeah, that one was really cool. I think that's the only one I remember really vividly though. NPR is really calming, so, or like the educational streams, or not streams, podcast was. So, it was a great way to learn about like random stuff. Maybe I'll go back and start it again. I liked that. I wonder if they're still doing it. It was, yeah, during the pandemic again. Italian's my background stream. And now that I've started streaming, yeah, I am my own chat streamer, and then I also listen to other, like, yappy streamers. Yeah, welcome back. All your mom ever watches is true crime. Definitely makes me think twice before crossing her with your amount of knowledge. You know, it definitely did make me more aware of being, like, a little cat out in the world, a little cat, because like, you know, there's definitely safety precautions living in the rural areas that I did that I like never would have taken back when I was growing up that I do take now. Like, a lot of people would advise you like, oh, buy a really big pair of men's boots, get them a little muddy and like place them outside your door so people think that you're not living alone and stuff like that. And then like, install like locks on your door. You know, there's some things that I realize might actually be very prudent to do. So I don't think I learned any like murder. I don't think I learned any like anything that would help me commit a crime, but I think I've learned some stuff to help me not be a victim of a crime at least. Yeah. You listen to Callie stream when we were working? Oh, she's such great background noise. Yeah. Yeah. Your sister watches crime documentaries? Ooh, I don't like crime documentaries. See, that's too serious for me. The reason that I liked My Favorite Murder was because it's two comedians. So it was like definitely dark humor, but it was not as serious as actual documentaries. My grandma always watches documentaries on like really depressing stuff, and I'm like, how do you live like this? It's terrible. I'd steal those boots. No! I'll make them small men's boots so no one can fit in them. I'm off, so, alrighty, Jurassic Killer, have a good rest of your day. Bye! Bye! Yeah? Your mom used to watch TV shows like that. Oh, it did give me anxiety. See? Yeah, I don't like, like Law & Order SVU or whatever. Yeah, I hate those. My grandma also was watching those. She'd watch, like, crime or, like, police shows, and, like, some of them can be fun, I guess. Like, there are a couple that I got a little invested in the episodes anytime I would go over, but, like, honestly, they're kind of, they give me anxiety. I'm like, I don't like this. I'd rather keep my, like, limited view of the world. I think that human brains are just not meant to absorb the vast amount of crime that happens at any point in time. Like, we're just not meant to be exposed to, like, the 24-hour news cycle or whatever. Like, hearing about all of the terrible things that happen across our country, it just can't be good for you. I don't watch TV, so I'm not exposed to it. And honestly, I think that helps me be a happier person because, you know, I know bad things happen, but I think being directly exposed to it all the time has to be really bad for your brain. Yeah. Yeah, the tiniest boots ever, but still big enough that they look intimidating. Yeah. Let's see. Is it NPR game show? No. No, I only listen to the NPR educational ones where they have a host on that talks about their field of study. I don't really know what else NPR does, or if it's like, I know they do like news or something, but I don't listen to news that much. But I do really like the educational content. Because I felt like at the time, I was absorbing a lot of podcasts that are like funny. What was I listening to? I was listening to the true crime one, but then I also was listening to 2 other comedian ladies who were really funny. They talked about their past relationships. Oh, I don't remember the name of the podcast, though. They were really, really funny, though. And then I was like, well, I feel like I'm not absorbing anything that's, like, actually good for my brain. I'm just absorbing, like funny stuff. So I was like, well, I need to introduce some educational content. So I started listening to the science ones. Yeah. You should fit the teensy little boots. My boots are very large, actually. They're huge and intimidating. And anytime somebody sees me, they're like, wow, you've got really big feet. You know what that says about you? And I'll be like, what? And they're like, cat girls with big feet have giant tails. And then I'm like, yeah, they do. Cat girls with big feet have big tails. Yeah. Being constantly exposed is mentally taxing. The 24-hour news cycle is bad for your brain. Yeah. Yeah. You got nightmares here and there from them. That is crazy. No, that's bad. I had nightmares one time. Yeah, I had a reoccurring nightmare about dinosaurs because I think my parents watched Jurassic Park one time with me. And then I had a reoccurring nightmare that what is it? Velociraptor broke into my house and ate my leg. Yeah. I keep getting overexposed to YouTube drama. Oh my god, that is so real. Me too. I'm kind of done with it. I get it. Shiro's kitten catwife. Cute. That's right, I'm cute. You guys are really sweet, though. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. I know. I took all the edu content off my feed. Really? Why? Every switcher to most content hurts the brain. That's true, yeah. Big feet and big tails. Yeah. Might get in VR soon. Have fun. I found some really cool worlds recently. I feel like VR content has been getting really cool. Nice. Yeah. No, I've really been trying to avoid well, there's been so much VTuber drama recently that I feel like it's really hard to avoid it. But there's also been good stuff, like Ina's concert, for example. It's been really cool. You dreamt about a giant roar? Wait, roar? Car? Cat? You have nightmares about aliens coming to abduct you? Don't know what that means. Maybe you were abducted in the past, and then they experimented upon you and put you back. My grandma? Oh my gosh. My dad's mom. Not the grandma that I'm very close with. Although I am close with all my grandmas. But she swore up and down she saw an alien one time peeking into her room. And I was like, are you sure it wasn't just like a weird, creepy guy? And she was like, no, it was definitely an alien. It looked like an alien. And I was like, that's crazy. My grandma, she swore it was true. She was not joking. We were all talking one night. I was at my dad's house. My dad used to live with his parents. Late at night. And everybody, I think my grandpa had been drinking a little bit, and then my grandma was just kind of out, hanging out. We were all out because she was smoking. And I'm sitting around, and my dad's telling just like some funny stuff. Oh, one time he was stalked by a cougar in the mountain, like not the fun kind, the scary kind, and how it was really terrifying. and that he thought that it might try to attack his dog, Nika. And my grandpa has had like a near-death experience where he his heart stopped on the operating table, and he talked about how he was like floating above the hospital, and like he like rose out of his own body and floated above the hospital and stuff, and that he still remembers it. I was like, that's crazy. And then my grandma pipes in and she's like, oh yeah, one time I saw an alien. And she told this story about how she woke up and her sister were like, she woke up and had to wake her sister up because an alien, like the kind with the big forehead guys, you know, was looking in her room. Anyway. Yeah. Your shoe size is the exact same as your age, so someone now can't say act your age, not your shoe size. Wait, do people say that? I've never heard that. Yeah. You gotta go do some boring stuff. Bye-bye, guys. Have a good rest of your day. Yeah. Writing out wrong essays that take ages to get to the point. Honestly, yeah. A lot of entertainment on YouTube I feel like is not very good. There's certain really good content creators. Who have I been watching recently? I should go back and resubscribe. I don't think I've subscribed, like looked at my feed a lot for this, but who is it? There's some really good like educational content. Maybe I'll have to like look through my feed. They get kind of drowned out because, you know, drama does get a bit more clicks. Yeah. Yeah. They say the universe can't exist without 11 dimensions. Plenty of room for out-of-body experiences and gray aliens. Yeah. Gotta get that engagement. Yeah. Yeah, no. My dad he went fishing a lot. I used to live in a really rural town in Oregon, and he would go up into the mountains. We were really close to mountains. He would go up into the mountains fishing. He brought his dog with him, Nika. And it was night, and he had gotten lost. So this was wild because I remember him coming home at like 2 a.m. I tried calling him a couple of times, and it was 2 a.m. when he finally got home, and it went straight to voicemail because he was out of service. He had gotten lost in the woods with his dog, and I was like, oh my god. Like, it wouldn't be super abnormal for him to come home at 2 a.m., but I think this was a weekday, so I was a little worried. It was like a Tuesday. But he went out fishing, got lost in the woods with his dog, and then it was pitch black, and he could not find his way out. So, bad. Everything's bad. That's really bad. He was starting to panic a little, so he just picked a direction and started walking, which I feel like is what they tell you not to do when you're lost in the woods. But all of a sudden, Nika's hackles raised, and she started growling, like really scary. And Nika's a lab, so she's usually goofy. She never barks or growls or anything like that. But she got real freaked out, and he heard the like sound. I don't know if you've ever heard a cougar scream. Terrifying, super scary. But he heard it scream, and he like felt. He said that right before it like made the noise, he felt his own like senses go like, ooh, something bad is around. So I think that like shortly after that, they finally did end up on a road that he recognized or something, like a back road, and they ended up being able to get back to the car. But he said that it stalked them for like maybe 10 minutes until it decided to leave him alone, probably because Nika was being like a guard dog. But so crazy. Yeah, so crazy, because cougars, if they're stalking you, honestly, that would be really bad. Yeah. Skinwalkers in the summer. Oh, I don't really believe in skinwalkers. I think that's a really funny one. Oops. Yeah. I don't really believe in skinwalkers. Do you guys? I know it's kind of scary. It's a little bit scary like concept, but anytime I've thought about it, I'm just kind of like, meh. I don't know. Your family could be their own whole Tears to Family game. Really? I don't know. I feel like we're not that crazy. Just normal. Just normal crazy. But yeah, mountain lions are death stream mode. Yeah, mountain lions are actually very dangerous because once they do start stalking you, you are lucky if you don't have an actual, like, aggressive encounter with them. Because any animal that sees a human and is not immediately scared is a very dangerous animal. Basically, like even bears you can scare away, but mountain lions are territorial and they're very scary, so. Yeah. I was very shocked and I was like, okay, Pa, no more leaving like that. No more 2 a.m. trips, okay? Here, let's see. What's your favorite kind of music? A marshmallow came in. Sorry, I almost forgot. I was so engaged with my story about my dad and his close encounter. Yeah. I think my favorite kind of music is lo-fi, actually. I don't really listen to a lot of music. I like to listen to instrumental music and music that is easy to put on in the background of stuff. With stuff. I called someone a Skywalker before. Were they that much of an NPC? Yeah. I've seen some creepy stuff. Don't know if I could say one way or the other. I guess, yeah, I haven't seen anything truly creepy, really. Thankfully. I think that would scar me for life if I did. I'm easily scared. But I don't believe in most paranormal stuff. When it comes to like stuff like skinwalkers and like scary stuff like that, I really feel like it's just humans' natural like legends and stuff to make you like be aware of things that look like humans but aren't. So like dead bodies, potentially other like apes and stuff that were similar to humans but still like wild and dangerous. Stuff like that. That's where I feel like that fear comes from, but especially the fear of dead bodies. It's very innate to human nature because it protects you from getting diseases and like getting sick. So, and also it protects you from danger because if there's a dead body, it's possible that there's some sort of danger that made that happen. So I think that that's an innate instinct, and I feel like that's where like myths like skinwalkers and stuff come from. Yeah. This is a great stream. I'm glad you like it. I like chatting streams a lot. I don't do them super often because sometimes I feel like I'm boring. I don't believe explicitly in skinwalkers. However, a lot of fear is usually due to naturally developed defense. Yeah, exactly. That's what I think too. Yeah. Yeah, the fear of stuff close to human. Yeah, I would assume it's because, like, you know, the innate fear of wild animals that look like humans, for example, other apes, gorillas, etc. That's very normal because those are very, like, they're highly intelligent species that are much stronger than humans and they can be very aggressive and very unfriendly. So, yeah. Yeah. Also, animals that don't look like just deer that don't walk right could be rabies. Oh, true! Oh my gosh. I had an encounter recently with a deer that really freaked me out. And it made me, like, not want to go outside for a while because it was similar. Like, it gave me some severe uncanny valley, and I'm worried that it had some sort of disease. I didn't see it again. But a deer was, like, running around the street I live on. I live pretty rural still. The deer was running around the street that I live on, and it was, like, yelling. It was like making like screaming noises. And it was really scary. And the way it was running around was really weird. And I wasn't sure if it was like a juvenile that had lost its mom or if it was like something was wrong with it. And it freaked me out. So I went inside after I got home from work and I didn't leave again for a while. You have blackberries where you live? I think there are black bears in the area. I don't think brown bears live where I live. When I lived in Wyoming, there was like constantly signs everywhere about grizzlies. Isn't that crazy? Grizzlies are really big. Yeah. They say your fear attracts what causes it. I'm related, but I have a crippling fear of cat girls. That explains a lot. That explains a lot. Yeah. You be fun to tease at a haunted house. Haunted houses don't scare. You know, haunted houses that I've been in are like the fun, like goofy kind. But honestly, the ones in like Japan and stuff that are like more realistic probably would freak me out a lot. Yeah. It was freaky. It was really weird. I did not like it. Definitely a skinwalker. No, I think it had a disease or something, probably. It did definitely raise alarm bells, though. I immediately went, oh, that's not normal. Ooh. Yeah. The foundation has once again kept the veil strong. Okay, exactly what are you referencing right now? What are you referencing right now? Let's see. Hi, Shiro! How are you feeling today? And what's your favorite ice cream? I'm feeling good. I feel good. What my favorite ice cream is though? I think I like birthday cake the best. Yeah. I think I like birthday cake or something with like brownie bits in it that's like double chocolate fudge explosion. I like a lot of chocolate or I like birthday cake. What's your favorite ice cream? Are there any chocolate mint lovers in here? I feel like that's the most hated ice cream flavor, chocolate chip mint. Yeah. SCP foundation? Oh, really? I don't know a lot about SCPs and like the stuff surrounding it. I know it's very popular and like cool, but I don't know a lot about it still, I'd say. Yeah. Could have been hit by a car and was in a brain trauma stage. It could have been, yeah. I do live close enough to like where there are busy car thoroughfare that it could have been hit by something and wandered all the way down the road. But I don't know, I live near the end of my road, so it would have had to wander quite a while like being brain traumatized. So I'm not sure, honestly. Chocolate mint scheme. Everybody likes it. Wait, everybody likes it. Shiro-chan, nani ga suki? Chocolate. どれもあなた Yeah. Cookies and cream all the way. Ooh, I do like cookies and cream. That's a really good one. But it kind of depends, because I don't like, you know how summer ice creams do the cookies and cream and they're like round little hard balls of the cookie? I like it better when they're like larger or when it's like a ribbon of cookie. I don't like the little round ones. They don't taste as good. Yeah. Strawberry flavor. よりもあなた Yeah. I love fruit flavors most nowadays. I like strawberry cheesecake. If I can't have birthday cake, because that's actually not very common, I feel like, in most places. And I can't have a like super chocolate fudge explosion, I will go for strawberry cheesecake, or Tillamook makes a good one that's like a blueberry, no, Marionberry, yeah. Oh, pistachio's so good. I always forget about that one. I feel like only certain brands make a really good pistachio though. Have you guys ever had Talenti? I think their ice cream sucks and it's really expensive. I will fight about Talenti ice cream, okay? I think it's yucky and I don't like it. And I feel like their pistachio is exceptionally disgusting. Yeah, it doesn't taste like anything. It's not good. Okay. Yeah. SCP is a website. Isn't it like an entire culture though? Like SCP has its own, it's like isn't it like kind of fan built too, which is really cool to me? Hold on. I'm gonna sit down. Butter pecan. Does anybody like Rocky Road? An ice cream making stream? I don't know if I'm talented enough. To do an ice cream making stream. Don't you have to have like an ice cream. You'd have to have like an ice cream maker for that, wouldn't you? Ta-da! We sit in the boat. Ta-da! This world has a lake with really pretty gentle, like lake noises. And a boat in the middle of it you can sit in. I really like this one. Yeah. Very good ice cream in the Discord later. Oh! Does any countries have special ice cream? Anybody from around the world, can you tell me? Is there anything that you think is like unique to your world? Or your world? Not everyone is in VRchat. Is there anybody who has like unique ice cream flavors that's like unique to your region? I feel like for us, it might be the Tillamook Marionberry or blackberry or whatever it is, because it's made with like real Oregon Marionberries. Yeah. She can walk on water. Yeah, I'm Jesus. Yeah. Let's see. The website is a forum and the premise is a spin-off of creepypasta. It's so cool. I think it's much better than creepypasta though. Like way better because it's so unique and I like that it is like partially a fan influenced or fan made. I like that a lot. call it a genre. It's like calling Roblox games a genre. The both community built have been around for ages. SCP reminds me, or maybe VTubers remind me a little bit about SCP. Like, it's an interaction with the media and the fan community that builds on itself over like more and more interactions between people and the content, right? I think that's really interesting. Yeah. I tried to make ice cream once and it's not good. It's edible though. I made ice cream as a kid, like during science class, to show like the reaction between salt and ice and like whatever chemical. I don't really remember it, but it was strawberry ice cream. It was really good. Yeah, beer ice cream. Really? That's actually really, I've never heard of that. Is that true? Ah! Beer ice cream. Kirei. It's very beautiful, yeah. Ah, anata ga suki. Suki ga kirei desu ne. Denver loves green chile ice cream. Oh, dang. I feel like that would be pretty good. Over on the Oregon coast, you can get jalapeno saltwater taffy. And it's actually really tasty. Wouldn't buy it or eat it, really? Is it bitter? They also remind me of SCP. They need to be locked away from regular people. Maybe. Honestly, I can see that with the SCP wanting to keep it like to people who understand and interact with the culture and the community in a way that is authentic and like recognizes the culture that's been built up around it. I totally understand that. Yeah. Someone found it a good idea to invent this. We also have liver sausage ice cream. Oh, that's terrifying. I would try it though. We eat popsicles like corn on the cob with popsicle sticks on both sides. Wait, like a popsicle like corn on the cob? Or is it like, you know what would be so good? Corn flavored ice cream. I bet they have that in Japan. I love corn flavored stuff. Like sweet corn. Ooh, it's so good. So good. I remember a really nice sake ice cream from a Japanese place in the Seattle area. Really? Oh, if you remember what it is, you should tell me. And I'll see if I can hit it up sometime. That'd be so cool. I gotta go now. Thank you for streaming ShiroNekoNya. I hope everyone is having an amazing day. See you, Crispy. Thank you for coming by. I hope you have a good rest of your day, too. Thanks for popping in. Yeah. I personally prefer strawberry or vanilla ice cream. Vanilla ice cream is classic. Yeah, it's very classic. I cannot hate vanilla ice cream. Let's see. What was your favorite animal to take care of growing up at the facility? That's a good question. Probably chickens. No, oh, there's the easy answer. Runner ducks. I like ducks a lot. They're very cute. I once lived in a house. My family moved around a lot, but I once lived in a house that had like a little creek near it, like a irrigation canal for irrigating the fields around us. And we had runner ducks at the time to help with, they keep mosquitoes away. And they're really cute and they make really cute little noises. Yeah. Yeah, Black Forest cherry ice cream? We have that too. I didn't know, is that a German thing? Is that specific to Germany? I've never heard that it was specific from Germany. That makes a lot of sense though. Because isn't Black Forest cake a German cake? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh, I used some pickle flavor ice cream. I think I've heard of that. That sounds really good too. Oh, ube ice cream is really good. Oh, you know what? What is a really good ice cream flavor? It's popular. It's from Southeast Asia. It's called pandan. I think it's called pandan. Pandan is my favorite ice cream flavor, actually. I take it back. My favorite ice cream is pandan flavor. It tastes like pandan. There's not really a close approximation, I feel like. Like, it's very specific flavor. Yeah. Oh, I've never thought about maple syrup ice cream. I bet they make that in Canada. I've never heard of that. That would be really good, though. That'd be really good. The Black Forest is in Germany. Is it? Wait, is it a real forest? Is the Dark Forest in Minecraft based off the Black Forest in Germany? And also, are there dark wood trees then? This is a real thing? Is that what inspired Minecraft? Yeah. Oh, you also really like pandan. Pandan is probably my favorite flavor anything. It's so good. It's so good. I love pandan. Yeah. I think ice cream tastes best when you buy it from a vendor and you find flies in it. Gross. I think you're coping. Is that the only way you've ever bought ice cream? I'm concerned, Moth. No flies in my ice cream. Please. Have you ever, when I went to a Ren fair recently, like last year, with my sister, to cool off from the Ren fair, we got pickles, like cold fresh pickles. They were really big. They were like my whole hand of pickle. And you could get a cup of pickle juice to like rehydrate and resupply yourself with with salt and sugar if you've been sweating too much. Because it was like 100 degrees. It was so crazy. Let's see. What inspires you is a question. Well, recently Monet. Monet inspired me a lot yesterday. I was actually so impressed by both the VRChat world and by Monet's life and his passion for painting and for his family that I spent like a good 3 minutes telling the barista who I'm personal friends with the barista that is at my local coffee shop. But her and her coworkers were there, and I spent through a total of 3 minutes being like, I went into a VR chat world yesterday and I learned all about Monet. Here's what I learned, blah blah blah. Yeah. Very inspiring. Yeah, very inspiring. I want to go to the Ren Fair for the cool beer thing they do. I do know. I think they only do that at specific ones, though. At specific Ren Fairs. They didn't do that at mine. I don't think. Okay, Google says the name Black Forest is given by the Romans who found the thick vegetation to be dense and difficult to penetrate, thus appearing dark and black. I've heard that. I've heard that there are some forests that are so dense that it truly looks like nighttime underneath them. I totally bet that's what Minecraft was inspired by. I totally bet it was. Yeah. The tenacity of his art, so good. Yeah. Yeah. Van Gogh is good too. You know, honestly, I'm thinking about trying to do another stream where we do an educational one and I learned something because it was really cool. It was cool to discuss it with you guys, and it was really cool to experience it. So maybe I'll try to find a Van Gogh exhibit or some other type of exhibit. Yeah. I should watch the VOD. It was really cool. Or go to the VRChat world. VRChat is accessible on PC. You don't have to have VR, so it'd be really cool. Those would be the best for us. Me too. You going on a road trip? Where? You going somewhere cool? Oh. Yeah, I think the one that does that is either in Texas or I think it's in Maine. I really want to go to the Texas Ren Fair. It's the biggest one in the US. But there's also one in Maine that's really nice. So, I don't know, both. Moth exhibit. Maybe I could find a natural history museum or something. Black Forest is where a lot of the Grimm fairy tales took place. Oh, that makes sense. I bet it was really scary. Are there dangerous animals in Germany? Like bears? There are a lot of dangerous animals in the US. I sometimes forget how many because it's normal, but I don't think you guys have grizzlies, right? Grizzlies are really big. But what inspires me in general, probably other VTubers a lot inspire me, at least with VTubing. My relatives inspire me, a lot of my relatives, and some of my coworkers inspire me. I think it depends on what I'm being inspired to do. When it comes to content creation, a lot of the times other VTubers inspire me. My biggest inspiration would probably be the people I like the most, I suppose. Fauna, Giga. Giga, I would say, is one of my... I guess she inspires me to become a better content creator, but she doesn't... It's not the same as with some of the other ones. Yeah. Yeah. It's catwife. I love catwife. Oh! Hi, it's Gus. I love Gus. Hi, welcome in. How are you? We're having a chatting stream today. Yeah. Yeah. Is they're called Netherlanders? Wait, what are? Recently, I've got a lot of wolves. Really? You have a wolf population? In America, the wolf population is tightly controlled now. I think they just recently released wolves back into the native population in Wyoming. Like, not super recently, but pretty recently. Obi. So many forest dogs. Oh, rare wolves and... Oh, wild boars. That's right. I think there are wild boars in America, but on the other side, like the East Coast. I don't think they live over here. That's so cool. Fauna. I know, but now she's near me. I saw she played The Sims 2? I've never even seen The Sims 2. I should go watch that VOD. Yeah, it depends on where you live. Oh, true. Overhunting definitely reduced a lot of animal populations in Europe, but as I understand it, there are restoration effects. Oh, yeah. Same here. Wolves were overhunted, and now their population is controlled because, they might get into, like, livestock herds and stuff. Yeah. No! 5 days after the announcement, I'm so sorry. But it seems like she's gonna come back. It'll probably take a while because it seems like she may do the route of commissioning her original model mama for a new model, Nacho Neko. So it'll probably take a little while for that to get completed and rigged, I would assume. Nacho said she didn't have any idea that it was gonna happen. I guess it could be a fib, but I would assume Nacho. I love Nacho. She's so cool. Her art style is really beautiful. Yeah. Giga's so professional, I think. I think she's really professional. I love Giga. She's extremely inspiring on a professional level for me. I love her no-nonsense attitude. And she can still be so creative and fun, which is really cool because she has quite the skill set. She has this like extremely professional and like down-to-earth, very grounded personality. But then when she gets into GTA, she has this extremely like expressive and like silly, goofy like personality that can come out when she plays certain characters. It's really fun. I like her recent character Peanuts. And the people she hangs out with and makes content with are so cool in GTA because they all play into they're all like theater kids, I feel like. They're really cool. Yeah. They're really, really cool. I like that there was this one bit, she talked about it on a clip that was made that led up to Peanuts like confessing his love for somebody, all in order for her to be able to see, listen, this is raw Peanuts right here. And then the person she was confessing to was like, I don't think I'm ready for raw Peanuts. I just thought that was so good because it shows just how collaborative and like funny the people she's with can be. It's really good. Yeah. In Europe where you live, there are way too many boars. That's so cool though. Boars, like wild boars are so fascinating because they're so dangerous, but they're also they're like, to me they're like, oh, that's food. Yeah, Peanuts. Yeah. Wolves and coyotes. Oh yeah, I forgot that we have coyotes over here too. I forget about coyotes because they're not as dangerous as wolves. Coyotes are very small, but they're very cool, I feel like. Nacho Neko. I love Nacho Neko, yeah. Yeah. Your laugh is adorably infectious. Ah, you. But yeah, I like Giga. She's such an inspiration in terms of just like her versatility and her just like overall approach to life. She's such a grounded person. I really like, I think my favorite VTubers are all VTubers who are very grounded and very like professional. Nimi, Giga, you know, I like VTubers who show their professional side a lot too, but like I also appreciate it when VTubers who are often like unhinged and crazy have a very professional side. So like Chibi Doki is really crazy, but she acts real crazy, right? But she has she actually has a very professional approach to VTubing, and she has a serious side. I love clips of her that show that. Yeah, I like the Gap Moe, I guess. Coyotes are American dingoes. Wait, really? Do you think they're equivalent? Oh. Hi, welcome in, Jared. Hi. Sometimes just Toby. Rip. You watch your VODs and shorts while you're in the office, makes time fly by. Ah, thanks. I'm glad they're good like that. That's kind of how I feel about some of my favorite VTubers, so that's very flattering. Yeah. Tsubiyogi's so funny. She's so funny. She's so funny. But I think my respect was really raised for her when she does make the serious moments. Like, even some of my VTubers that I started with and maybe I'm not as big of a fan of, I really respect their work ethic too. What I miss, ooh, just chatting. We talked a little bit about cryptozoology and Bigfoot and Mothman and skinwalkers. Hi Dante, welcome in. Yeah. Your family in Italy have huge boars that roam the streets. Sometimes, really? Are they dangerous? Or are they like kind of used to humans at that point? Hi Maddie, welcome in. Hello. Yeah. I've never seen a wolf in a while, but I nearly hit a gigantic boar with my car a few months ago. Oh, I've heard there's a wolf reservation in Washington somewhere. I would love to make a field trip to it one day. One of my coworkers, when I worked at Target, told me that she dreamed of working there as like a reservation person. Yeah. And I was like, whoa, interesting. I don't know if I'd want to work with wolves, that's scary. But they're really big. She sent a picture. She did end up moving and then working there. And she sent a picture and they were as big as she was. And she was already like quite a bit taller than me. It was really crazy. Yeah. Oh, they're aggressive? Really? That's so scary. Wolves are really cute. They are cute, but they're also very big. They're also really big. You found a garter snake the other day? Whoa! Recently, I got recommended a post on Reddit that was like a big snake. It was yellow. It was really cool. Yeah. There are so many news reports around the world for wild boar attacks. Some pretty good bits too. Whoa. You mean... that would be so cool. That's the one thing about being in Europe that must be fascinating is there are a lot of foxes over there. There aren't a lot of foxes where I live. I don't even know if foxes are native to my area. That's so cool. Do you like scary stuff or cute things? I like cute things, probably. I'm not very good with scary stuff. I'm a little bit of a scaredy cat. Yeah, they make funny noises. Yeah. Right a bit taller than you. That's how much of an achievement. Well, she was really tall for a lady, okay? Wolves are like the same height as me, I swear. They're really big. They're way bigger than you expect, you know? Yeah. You can keep his pets. Whoa, but that'd be scary. Even if you crossbreed a wolf with a dog, they still retain some of that feral genetics, right? It's kind of like how feral cats will never really be domesticated, but their babies are much more likely to be easily domesticated. Yeah. Yeah. Allegedly, wolves are so fluffy that you can push their hands into their coat and it keeps going. Yo! That sounds cool. But Silent Hill scary? Yes, jump scare's not really. They're fine though. Whoa! ¿Por qué no lo estoy? So true. Garter snakes are fun, cute little skeeter eaters. In my area, I've seen bull snakes and garter snakes, and I have seen a couple rattlesnakes before. Yeah. Yeah. What's your favorite part of history? Oh, probably the Victorian era. Oh, era. Probably the Victorian era, or maybe the Golden Age, the Gilded Age in America is really fascinating, where like all the nouveau riche were like becoming established because of I think it's because of the industrial era, right? The industrialization. Really cool. Foxes are rare here in Iowa. Oh no, I seem to have doxed myself. Nah, it's just your state. You'll be fine. Are foxes native to America? I think we have foxes, but not the red ones, right? The red ones are like from Europe, and I think they got introduced to America. Yeah. Love your fit. Thanks. Thank you. A new girl is family bred those. They look so cool. They have fully black fur. Oh, that'd be cool. Do they have like the blue eyes? Dogs with blue eyes are so neat. Yeah. They're also scary. Yeah, I've heard that they are still really hard to domesticate because feral cats, well, they're feral and you can't get rid of it with just 1 or 2 generations. Yeah, I don't hate snakes, but they can just live in me over there. Yeah, my dad owned a bull snake and I think they named him Noodle. I think he's still going strong, but I don't really like them. My dad really likes snakes and ferrets, but I'm not really a big snake person myself. They're fine, but I wouldn't own one as a pet. Yeah. Seems accurate. Funny thing is about cats is they domesticated themselves. True. Didn't dogs kind of domesticate themselves as well? Like, I know we put an effort to domesticate them, but I bet dogs. I thought I heard that dogs also did something similar, but it was much faster. Yeah. In my backwoods back home, we had king snakes, copperheads, and timber rattlers. And also ring snakes, racers, and garters. Really? Wow. I've only seen diamondback rattlesnakes. I used to live on the east side of Washington. It's a very high desert plateau, climate. And so there's a lot of rattlesnakes. I think there's diamondbacks and I think there's another one, but I don't know what the other one would be. But a lot of bull snakes too, with the red and the yellow rings. Yeah. Yeah. Do you like squirrels? I love them. Yeah. Have you ever seen the squirrels have you seen pictures of the squirrels from Europe though? European squirrels look super different from American squirrels. I don't know what part of the country you're in, but they're really different. They're way cuter in Europe. They're actually way cuter in Europe. Yeah. Zamboas are really cute and silly looking. I don't think I've ever seen ones. Yeah. You love jumpy spiders? Jumping spiders are native to where I used to live in Washington too. There's a lot of them. They're very cute and fluffy. They're very cute and fluffy. You know, ferrets are cool pets, but they're really intelligent like rats, right? So I feel like they're a little bit harder. Well, they're also social creatures, aren't they? Ferrets and rats and some like small pets like that, they're very social, so you need to have more than one, if I remember right. And I don't feel like I could take care of anything that's not a cat. How do they look in the US? I think they're missing the fur on their ears. Red squirrels. Red squirrels in Europe are like very cute. Yeah. Am I saying black squirrels? I've never seen a black squirrel. Really? I didn't even know that existed. And right over there. Yeah, I think they're right over there, and they also have like fur on their ears that makes them look different. Yeah. A cat likes to conquest. Should I be worried? No. Don't be worried. That's normal cat behavior. Don't worry. Yeah. Speaking of foxes, there's a giant bat called the flying fox. I've seen that one. They're really big. They were really cool. Let's see. Were you raised in the South? You're so sweet. Ah, that's so sweet of you. No. No, I'm born and raised in Washington, actually. And, like, I lived in Wyoming and Oregon for a little while each. But mostly Washington. Am I sweet? Are people raised in the South sweet? Or I don't think I have much of a Southern accent. Like, I don't think I sound Southern. But, I don't know. Yeah. Speaking of foxes, yeah. Rats make probably cool pets, but I don't know if I can take their short lifespan. Yeah, that's true. Did you know that there's going to be a vaccine that comes out for cats that helps them live longer because it stops their kidneys from having the usual cat. Cats are very prone to kidney issues, which is why cats can live a really long time, but most of the time their kidneys will fail before they get into old age. But there's going to be a vaccine that helps their kidneys function like a really long time, so cats could probably live way longer than they were used to them. Yeah. Yeah. What if your baby fur cat jumped out of the bed and pooped on you? Aw, but that probably means they felt safe with you. A lot of cats will poop in like areas they're not supposed to when they're stressed, so they might go somewhere that makes them feel more safe. Yeah. Yeah, they're red here and they got fur in the ears. Yeah. They're cute. The black squirrel here is completely black and a bit taller than the brown one. Oh, that's so interesting. It's a thing called Southern hospitality. I've heard of that. I've heard that Southern, like in the South, people are very like, they'll treat you like family a lot. I'd say that it's less common over here, but I think people are still very friendly. I think it depends on where you go. Yeah. We have ground squirrels over here, aka chipmunks. Oh, I've seen chipmunks. They're so cute. They're so tiny. Got bored. They were laughing at us for sleeping, and that's so cute. Really? I've seen little ones when I lived in Wyoming. I saw little like ground squirrels. They're very tiny, so cute. They look really squishy. They look really squishy. I grew up in Washington, on the east side. Yeah, I grew up in Washington on the east side, and I moved to Wyoming a little bit for grade school, and then I grew up the rest of the time in Oregon. Yeah. What kind of videos do I make? I'm a VRchat streamer, technically. Although I'm a VTuber in general, so I do a lot of gaming streams. And when it comes to like videos and clips, most of my videos are like funny moments, I guess. Usually a VRchat shenanigans. Yeah. Speaking of which, everybody go and watch my most recent video. It's so funny and cool. It's me talking about my meth dealer neighbors. Moses Lake is beautiful. Wait, is that a joke or serious? A lot of people in Washington call Moses Lake the armpit of the state. Do you really think that? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I won't disagree with you. I think that's up to personal taste, but that's really funny because a lot of people call Moses Lake the armpit of Washington. I've already referred to that like a bunch. Wait. Oh, yeah. Okay, bye. Bye. Yeah. That's so funny. Oh my gosh, you visited the east side before around the Spokane area. Oh yeah. Why they call a soda Coke? Oh, that's interesting because I've had people ask me for a Coke and I just give them a Coke. I always wonder if Southern people, yeah, if they think I'm gonna give them something else, or do they only drink Coke? Like, what is that? All right, guys, is it soda or soda pop? Or is it pop? Is it soda or pop? Or Coke? Yeah. Yeah. What do you guys call it? They lost their closeness, there it is. They lost their closeness. Well, you know, kittens also are not very... Kittens have sharper claws than, like, adult cats, and they also are less likely... Like, they're less friendly. Yeah. Moth dealer neighbors. Yeah, moth dealer neighbors. Yeah. Spokane is pretty. It's nice. I like Spokane. I like Coeur d'Alene. Coeur d'Alene is cool. Yeah, crazy tweakers next door. They were crazy. They were really crazy. Coke, soda. I say soda. Yeah, you say soda here. It's cola. Und cola. Yeah, I just have a connection to Washington. Your great uncle was a president of Puget Sound University for some time. I don't know where that is. I don't know what the Puget Sound University is. Probably Seattle area? I feel like that's where the Puget Sound is. Yeah, it's Fanta Orange. Yes, right, soda is my term, but pop and Coke translate. Yeah, pop translates. If somebody said soda pop, I'd be like, okay. If somebody said pop, I'd be like, alright. But I think most of the people around me call it soda. Yeah. That's my joke. Und cola. It's Bluna. My favorite sodas are root beer, sarsaparilla, and cream soda. Ooh, I do love cream soda. Me too, actually. Me too. I like cream soda a lot. I think my favorite soda is... Well, I drink Diet Coke a lot. I don't like drinking soda with full sugar. So, you know how it is. Let's see, how excited for Samako Saba are you? I'm very excited for Saba to come out. I'll be interested to see what she does. I think I'm more just like... What's the word? I feel a little anxious. Not like anxious about, like, not worried, but maybe nervous. Maybe the excitement is more nervous because I'm like, oh, I wonder what kind of content she will make. Will she stream a lot? She didn't stream a lot before, you know, so I'll be interested to see if that changes. I hope she takes a break because she deserves one. Yeah. You know there's a maple soda? Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good. Cream soda is like a... Have you ever put ice cream or cream into your soda? It makes it taste creamy. It's good. Usually cream soda is like a root beer flavor, but you can put cream in any soda or ice cream and make like a float. Was that a co-op over on Mount Vernon? Really? I've never heard of that one. I've had... Have you guys ever had Olipop? It's recently been really popular in my area. In the Big Apple. What's the name for Seattle? Not too much here. Yeah. Oh, I'm new here. Welcome in, new here. My name's Shiro. Hi, welcome in. I like the cream soda flavor from Olipop a lot. Yeah. All I want is a Nimi Saba Doobie Cloud before it takes months to happen. I think it'll definitely happen. Yeah. I love drinks that are like 40 cal per serving. I don't need a part-time and I don't need syrup. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I like Olipop. Also, Olipop has like probiotics, which is good because I am like tummy bad. Yeah. Yeah. Is there a Twitch chat? Nope, I'm a YouTube streamer. I'm a YouTube only streamer. You can find me here on YouTube. Yeah. Emerald City. Emerald City, that's right. Wait, down in Oregon, Eugene is called the Emerald City. Is Seattle called the Emerald City? Crazy Olipop. Yeah, she should get sponsored. Did we already mention Summer on stream? Yeah, I saw that clip. She was like, stop bothering me about it, I don't know. Let's see, I got a question. Top 3 or 5 anime manga husbands? Good question. Mine are kind of basic, I feel like. I like that guy from, Oreimo? No, not Oreimo. Yeah, Oreimo? The one that's My Love Story? I love that guy. I can't remember his name right now. I really like him. Okay, that's one. Kirito. I love a basic overpowered guy. He's cute. He's cool, right? Ooh, who should I pick? Maybe I'll pick one from an older anime. Maybe Inuyasha? I like his vibes. He's soon. I like his soon anime husbando too. Let's see. Oh, I like Jinshi from Apothecary Diaries, but he's with Mao Mao, so I can't really like say. I can't claim him. I like him with Mao Mao too much, so maybe I'll just do my top 3. Yeah. Yeah. You replied to her Twitter. Oh, cute. I have to go now. Bye. Bye, Danny. Have a good rest of your day. Yeah. YouTube streaming is much better too. I like it better actually. It's funny because I hear a lot of people say that YouTube streaming is not as good. I know it doesn't have as many tools and that sometimes the moderation isn't as expansive, but honestly, I can't really think of anything like moderation wise as a streamer or as a mod that I need that YouTube doesn't provide, because like I know that Twitch has like the warning and the timeout feature that's like a little bit different. Like the warning maybe? I don't know. Oh, you know what? Also, something that I guess Twitch offers that I don't think YouTube does is like you can only allow verified people who have like verified with phone numbers, so you're not as likely to get bots in your chat. And then also the Siri bot is a very good add-on for Twitch. So it's missing some features that are like bot adjacent, but there's also less of a problem with bots on YouTube right now. So I don't know. Yeah. Miyadashi's brother is much cooler though. He is! I like Sesshomaru, but I'm not really into the cool older brother type. I think my favorite is, I like Inuyasha the best. I think he's a cutie. Yeah. Have you ever heard of Sturzings? I haven't, no. I guess I would prefer Twitch because emotes. That's true, they do have the emotes and stuff like that. That's true. I definitely like Lord Sesshomaru. Oh, true. Lord Sesshomaru. They do have emotes and like integrations. That is, I think, one of the only things I wish YouTube would put a little more work into is buffing out their integrations and emotes, but you know, it's alright. In a lot of ways, I like YouTube streaming. I like the YouTube. I don't like the bits thing, you know? Like, I feel like the bits thing in Twitch is, like, annoying to me. I don't like the... I know that it's another way to support your streamer for, like, less at a time, because you can donate smaller amounts of bits, but I actually don't like the, like, Twitch currency thing, or the fact that they make money off of the currency. I prefer the, like, direct-to-streamer donation and YouTube just takes a cut thing. I know that Twitch should make money and so should YouTube, but I don't like the bits part of Twitch, TBH. So I think that's like something, that's like a pet peeve of mine. Twitch is good. Sometimes I miss certain things about Twitch, but honestly, I think the people on YouTube are so much better. Like, I miss Twitch streaming because of some of the functionality, but the audience here, like you guys specifically, you guys are so much nicer. There's fewer trolls, fewer bots. There's also less of an expectation for sexual content. On YouTube, I think that there's a culture of female streamers being very sexual, and even female VTubers, it kind of spreads into that chat. That people will come into your stream, they see a female Abby, and they're like, oh, this is just another like wiggle stream, or is this gonna be sexual content because it's a girl? And I don't like that. I like that YouTube doesn't come with some of those predispositions for my content, yeah. Does YouTube also take a cut? YouTube takes a cut of everything, yes, but Twitch actively makes money off of bits, not just taking a cut. Like, they make money because people don't always use all their bits. Like, it's like any in-game currency. They make more money off of bits than they make off of other things, if I understand it right. Yeah. 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 Don't stream there like, but don't some stream there like filling. Yeah, a lot of VTubers and I mean, I think most people, I think actually it's interesting. I think most English speaking VTubers that aren't part of a corporation do stream on Twitch almost exclusively, and then most of the time will migrate over or introduce their, will either migrate over or introduce dual streaming. But I found that I like the audience base better on YouTube. And I also found that I wanted to put 100% of my attention into one platform because I think that that's better for growth overall. Of like, I would like to someday when I'm big and strong and cool, maybe I'd really like to be a part of, you know, a cool streamer organization, maybe. So if that's my goal, I want to do my best. And put my whole ass into something rather than half of my ass in Twitch and half in YouTube. Yeah. Really weird as I joined a Twitch stream the first time. Yeah. Twitch has meta, yeah. Yeah. Twitch has its own culture, and I don't think it's all bad, but I do think it has the potential to be worse sometimes on average to new streamers specifically, okay? Not maybe established streamers, but to new streamers who are entering into the scene. And I'm still a fairly new streamer, especially when I first started. Because I did multi-stream for a little bit while deciding which platform I wanted to devote myself to. And I ended up deciding I would devote myself to you on YouTube. Yeah. We're on YouTube, huh? I don't know. I'm not sure it was the moving to YouTube part, or if it's just that like it's really hard to grow just based off of your own merits on Twitch because there is no algorithm pushing your content. So a lot of big streamers will even say the only way to grow on Twitch is to make content off platform. But like, if I can just make content off platform and also stream off platform, why be on Twitch then? I don't know. That's kind of how I see it. Yeah. You're having an amazing day. Of course I see it. I'm reading my chat confidential. I hope you have an amazing day too. Yeah. You're already strong and cool about the big part. I'm working on it, okay? Yeah. Also, some things are happening right now that might make it harder to make it profitable on Twitch. Yeah. Twitch specifically. Twitch also has like issues with VTubing. And I don't do anything that even skates the line. I'm a completely safe for work content creator. But I feel like that's also kind of actually I think it actually stops you from making progress on Twitch because people come, again, sexual content or just like kind of horny bait or like lewd baiting VTubers find it easier to grow on Twitch because there's already an established audience for that, I think. And I don't know. I find YouTube to be more open to content that is not that is safe for work. Yeah. Yeah. Put it in nice. Ah, thanks. Yeah, my community, you guys are really great. That was the biggest difference, is moving to YouTube, I get very few trolls, and the community is great, and everybody is super kind, and respects the rules and each other, and also a lot of you share my interest and passion in Hololive and other like things like that, which is really cool, so I like that. More exposure? I don't think so. I have multi-stream before, so just to put it into perspective, I have multi-stream before to both at the same time, and regardless of if it gives you a minute like boost in exposure because of Twitch, the algorithm for Twitch is not kind to newer streamers, and I mean, I did not have luck with it, so I decided to put all of my effort into YouTube. Yeah. You didn't come off rude. But yeah, I always read my I always read my chat. I always see you. Yeah. Have you heard of the Nero twins? Which one is your favorite? I think it's easy to love Evil Nero the best because she's so she's so mean. I love her. I lean more towards Evil Nero too. I found you thanks to YouTube recommended me your Holocure streams. I know I should do more. I love Holocure. I feel like it could get a little old after a while, so I've been spacing them out a little bit more, but I want to try to do a Holocure stream once a month or something if I can fit it in. There's a lot of games I want to play, but Holocure is so fun. It's so fun. Yeah. There's some other VTuber I saw that also had a similar sentiment about the viewers when moving to YouTube. Yeah, ruin our audience heartbreak. Yeah, that's what it is. That's a great way to put it, actually. I know I don't mean to say that it's bad, because I think there are plenty of viewers on Twitch who want to see safe for work content, who want to see wholesome content, who want to see just like cute and comfy streams, right? But I think the audience on YouTube is much bigger because people who are Corporal fans are already used to this type of content and will watch it, you know, more. So I found more luck here. Yeah. That's because I can't read every message at once. It takes me a while to read through them, and I try to answer every person. Yeah. I'm not much of a Gunnar content person myself, you know, and I really did it first. I love like Bao. She's so funny. She's really funny. But yeah, safe talking. Not talking about Greg. Yeah, but not lewd content, you know. I don't know if I guess I would call myself completely safe for work all the time, given some of the Greg streams we've done. But yeah, it's kind of like I do avoid all of the NSFW stuff, or well, the lewd stuff. I kind of call it, I think getting edgy and like a little bit like, I don't know, what would you say? Would you guys say I'm safe for work? I guess that's up to you. What do you think? You think I'm safe for work? Would you show me to your mom? Yeah. In general, this stuff actually gets suppressed by algorithms, so I'm surprised it became a meta on Twitch. Well, the thing is, Twitch doesn't have an algorithm that considers content necessarily. Twitch considers viewership, so whatever has the most viewer is higher in the content, and it continues to get boosts the more views it has. So it matters very little what type of content it is. I mean, like, obviously there's more to it than this, but the reason it's not suppressed is because Twitch doesn't make differentiation based off of the content necessarily. It makes differentiation based on who's watching, how many people are watching. Yeah. But also, I agree with you, Twitch bends its rules depending on the creator. Again, I feel like part of the reason I'm not always a fan of Twitch is because they do make decisions based on what's going to make them the most money, which, you know, that's whatever. But yeah, I think they do bend the rules, and I think it's very unfortunate. I don't like it. You're def safe for work. Alright. There you go. Oh, you can't get me like that, Celestial. I'm spying that. Yeah. Yeah. Nero is really the nicer one. I like it whenever they're both sassy. I think it's really cute. Yeah. Yeah, Twitch is like growing by being a bigger VTuber bubble and through connection. See, yeah, that's the other thing about Twitch. It has... YouTube, I feel like, is still, you know, here and there. I still think it's a meritocracy to an extent. Not completely, but if you make good content, YouTube will YouTube will promote you. YouTube will help you grow if people like your content. So you don't have to know somebody. You don't have to raid people. You don't have to necessarily... It's good to make connections with other streamers, obviously, but you don't have to. You can just make good content, and it will bring people to you, and I like that. I like that I feel like I'm growing based off of my own skill and merit. Yeah. Yeah. Twitch has always been resistant to VTubers, too. I think they fear that it's a bad side of that furry biz. That's true. I think you're right. I think that played into the early experiences I had with Twitch were often very like, I feel like they like VTubers who act more like streamers, like the streamers you would expect to see. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Bow, throw me to the wolves and I'll come back for you to the... Yeah, I think she's really funny. But I totally understand, like, some of her content is like, yeah. Yeah. You wouldn't show me to your mom. Yeah. I think it as you have a bit of an edgy sense of humor. Maybe. I showed you to my grandma. Yeah, I showed me to my grandma. Hey, listen. My grandma likes my content, so... Don't want to share you with her. Would she like me too much? Yeah. Yeah. There are times when you aren't safe for work with the humor, but I don't think you're really horny bait. Oh yeah, horny bait. True. Yeah. Have you ever tried Instagram? I'm on Instagram, yeah. I'm on all platforms. But I don't stream on anything but YouTube. I don't have time. For anybody who doesn't know, sometimes I say this, but I actually work a 9 to 5. Sometimes a 9 to 5 that is more than 40 hours a week, depending. So, I don't have time to stream anywhere but YouTube, and then I do all my editing myself, so, yeah, all the content you see is a one-man show. A one-cat show. Yeah. Do you have any pets? I have one cat. Yeah. YouTube will hold your hand and Twitch will leave you in a dirty sewer. I honestly kind of think so. ShiroNekoNya. Neko, the Neko in my name means cat. Yeah. I'm new here. That's okay. We welcome new people. Don't worry. The whole Shiro bits and the rules or the same jokes would have been fine with the different VTuber model. Yeah, that is something that I also consider when I decided to make my move from dual multi-streaming. I tried out both platforms and I decided to move to YouTube. It's also because Twitch has some interesting ideas of what cute and funny girls should be allowed to do. And I know, I don't know. I think it kind of just depends, like, what you want out of a platform too. And there are text messages? I don't know. I think you should consider if your friends like VTubers. But I won't discourage you from sharing my content. Yeah. Do you have a photo of your cat? Do I? Yeah. Maybe I'll post it on Twitter or something. Yeah. Shiro now in Odyssey. Wait, what's Odyssey? Oh, sorry, I'm not on Kick or anything. I'm only on one streaming platform. But yeah, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Blue Sky, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, and I think... Oh, I'm not on Facebook. I don't have Facebook. I actually deleted my, personal Facebook a while. It's never really 9 to 5. I know, right? A 9 to 5 is never a 9 to 5. Yeah, I work at a cat cafe as an office lady. Yeah. Are you cooked? No. You made your model yourself? I made my 2D model. This 3D model is made by Willy. The edits are by Princess Tia and Kitsuneba on Fiverr. I found them both. They do a lot of editing for me if I want to change outfits or stuff like that. But yeah, my live 2D model I make myself. I'm a live 2D artist in rigor. Yeah. Yeah. I listened to a lot of Atlantean Sea Monster last week. Yeah. The Odyssey is Greek mythology. Wait. I don't think I'm in the Odyssey. Am I? I'm just a cook. Or I'm just a cat. Can't leave now, electric. Are you cooking? No. Cooking what? Still really cool. Yeah, and Hades, yeah. Are you guys into Greek mythology? I was really obsessed for a long time. For some reason this keeps... There we go. Okay, I have it. Let me do this again. She's so cute. What? Me? Who me? Who me? Let's see. Wait, what am I cooking? Does it sound like it's cooking in the background? It might be my cat waterer. My cat waterer is like an automatic one. Yeah. Odyssey is a decentralized vid-sharing YouTube alt. Big with Linux guys, crypto bros. Oh, really? I've never heard of that. I didn't know there was like YouTube alternatives. Do you guys use other platforms? I really only use the big three: TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. I know that there are some other like streaming platforms like Kick and obviously Twitch, but isn't there another one that's like, there's like another one outside of Kick, right? Yeah. Have you listened to Epic the Musical? No, I haven't. Well, I have, but I'm not actually a really big fan. I'm not really a musical kind of person. I thought it was cute. It was interesting. They said, are you cooked? Oh. You're only cooked if I cook you. I'll cook you and eat you up. Yeah. She likes critical info. I'm sorry. I read it, but I didn't make the connection. Clash of the Titans. Oh. It is the Odyssey, but with some changes. Yeah. Yeah, I've read the Odyssey back when I was really obsessed with like Greek mythology, but no, I'm not really a big fan of the, what is it called again? Epic the Musical. I thought it was good. I thought it was, a musical. Yeah. What's your Spotify playlist like? I listen to podcasts. I listen to lo-fi or like calm music. Stuff like that if I listen to music, but I actually listen to podcasts or streams more often. What's your podcast? What's your podcast? What's your Spotify music like? Yeah. I only use YouTube, I don't have TikTok installed. Honestly, I feel like if you are a YouTube person now with shorts and stuff, you really don't need TikTok anymore. Most people who create shorts on TikTok repost them to YouTube, so yeah. It gets better toward the end. I watched all of it and I was just kind of like, I'm not really a musical person. Yeah. There's one with a bigger... Oh, right. Isn't there one Billy Billy or something? There's also that one. I've heard of that one. But because it seems to only have... you can only really use it if you were either speaking... what, Chinese? Or maybe Japanese? I think Billy Billy is a Chinese one, isn't it? Probably. Ah, the Sinbad movie! Oh my gosh, that's so nostalgic. Man, I haven't seen that since I was so little. Oh my gosh. Maybe Sinbad should make it in my top 5 husbandos. He's so cute. Yeah. What kind of games do I like? I like open world exploration and building focused games. So I've been playing a lot of Power World. I like games like Minecraft. I really liked Subnautica, and I'll be playing Subnautica Below Zero soon, I hope. But I think I'm going to be playing through the main quest of Oblivion first. And then I'm going to play GTA 5 because I've been talking about playing GTA 5 for like 6 months. I've been talking about playing it for 6 months and I still haven't picked it up. So I really want to play GTA 5. But Billy Billy, you need a Chinese social security number? Wait, really? You have to have it? I didn't know that. Yeah. I was a theater kid, but I do not listen to musicals by my own. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of musicals. I think they can be fun, but I don't know. It's something about like I watch a Disney movie. Is that like a musical, you know? Have you heard of the game called Muck? No, I haven't. What kind of game is that? Do you cosplay? I do cosplay. I don't cosplay a lot because I stream and I also work at my job. But when I have time, I do cosplay photo sets. Yeah. They're really fun. I'll save for work also. I don't do any NSFW cosplays or anything like that. I'm also really passionate about Japanese EGL fashion or Harajuku fashion, so I do a lot of stuff with that as well. Yeah. And your social credit score needs to be above 300. Is that real? Yeah. How did Venom multi-stream on Billy Billy then? Or was that before that change? I don't know. You made a podcast at high school? Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I think that's so cool though, because I wish that I had started making like videos and stuff. I always wanted to do like video essays or like, like fashion blogs or like videos, but I never started because I never had time. And now I kind of feel like I came into it so late. If I'd only started earlier, I could be so much further along. That's so cute though. And it's good because it gives you that experience with like YouTubing and just like being on video. Yeah. Not an actual crossplay most of the time, it's true. They do get a lot of traction on Twitter though. Yeah. Bathing my pet dogs. Ooh, good luck out there with bathing your dogs. I hope they sit pretty for you. Muck is basically like Minecraft, but it's kind of stupid. It's made by an indie dev called Danny, who's a YouTuber too. Oh, that's cool. If I give you aux privileges in my car and you use that opportunity to play Broadway music and crashing the car. Pull the person in. I don't think I've been around anybody who is like theater kid enough to play Broadway music. Sometimes a Disney song will make its way into like my playlist, but not that often, honestly. Not that often. I listen to a lot of just like basic, normal, like lo-fi, just like atmospheric music. I'll listen to video game soundtracks, OSTs. Yeah. It's way harder than Minecraft. It's something like Minecraft. Wait, musical music is like torture to me. I think it gives me like a little bit of secondhand embarrassment sometimes. But I don't know why. That's not very fair. It just does. Yeah. Mock's just a hater. I don't know anything about Mock. I do love Minecraft. I like modded Minecraft a lot. Yeah. Same sense as Minecraft. Danny basically based it off of Minecraft. Oh, that makes sense if they're similar. Yeah, it's very funny. I like that song. I took it down just because it doesn't like fit within our stuff, but I don't really want, the reason I took it down, the reason I don't like being spammed with it in the Discord chat is because I don't like listening to my own music. That's like, it's like, it's like so self-aggrandizing to listen to your own music and be like, damn, I'm such a good singer. It's so embarrassing to be like, to have it played back at you. Talk as a metalhead. It's very whimsical, yeah. I think, yes, baby? What? My cat is yelling at me. Yes, my love. What can I do for you? Hi, sweetie. What? What, baby? Come here. She doesn't like it when I play the VR. What? Did you get too warm outside? I have my balcony. I outfitted it as a patio recently. I blocked it off so she can't leave or like jump off because I'm on the second floor. And she really likes to be outside, so I think she's been toasting. My own song is a banger. I listen to my music back, but only with only to criticize myself and get better. So, yeah. What type of mods? You play really like adventure mods and fantasy stuff. I'm more like I like building more than I like the adventure and fantasy. But I do have a couple of mods for adventure and stuff for the people who like it. Yeah. More like Ark Survival or any other survival game. Oh, I do really want to try it. Everybody's told me I would really like Ark Survival. So, I know the music, I just don't feel compelled to listen to it. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel like about music too, though. Like, I listen to my favorite genre and then I'm kind of like, yeah, everything else is like fine. It's okay, but I don't listen to it on purpose. Yeah. Very zen. Wow, I've never tried doing a hardcore world. I feel like I'd die. I would ruin it really quick. I die a lot. Would you play something like Project Zomboid? I don't know. What kind of game is that? I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is. Yeah. Yeah, I do like Minecraft. I do a lot of texture packs. Yeah. I do a lot of texture packs, and then I do mods that add things like different items. I do a lot of like new blocks or like, you know, quality of life stuff. It's very vanilla plus. It's not very extensive. Yeah. Why did it hate you for that? Hold on, let me bring that back. Ark Survival, one game where you make regular pooping noises. Why did it like auto mod pooping? That's so weird. That's really strange. I'm sorry, Obi, I don't know why. The auto mod hates pooping, I guess. I love music so much, it's actually a big part of my identity and stuff. A lot of people are like that. I feel when I tell people I listen to music very rarely, and I usually listen to like podcasts, I hear that a lot. Yeah. Oh, you have a Slipknot tattoo. I have a shirt with Slipknot on it. It's my Crop Fiesta t-shirt, but I don't listen to a lot of Slipknot. Yeah. I haven't thought of trying out Ark, but it's got much mixed reviews, so I don't know. I think I might try it out because I really like dragons, and dinosaurs are similar. So, and you get to ride them, which sounds cool. Although, honestly, Power World is like really good, so I feel like that might that might like be the same level of like fun. Honestly, Power World. I can ride my pals, and I like that a lot. Ark reminds me of the 80s cartoon Toy Series Dino Riders. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Maybe I should look that up. I love pooping. Wait, what did it hate then? Maybe it was the like. Maybe it thought the like. I don't know why it bonked you, Obi. Pooping, I guess, is not the problem. Guys, pooping is not the problem. Don't worry. You can poop however much you like. Don't worry about it. Sure have a little gremlin energy. I didn't make this model. This is a base model by Willie. It's original base, so it's a VRchat model, which original base is chiffon. And Willie made it unique to, he like did some custom body edits and stuff. So, but when I tried it on for the first time, actually the reason that I am ShiroNekoNya and the way I look I do is because I never really expected it. But when you get into an avatar in VRchat, sometimes it's just a funny avatar. And sometimes it's an avatar that you hate. You're like, oh, this feels nothing like myself. I could never wear this. But I put on this model by Willie, and I felt so connected to how it looks and how it moves with me and how expressive every part of it is and was, that I immediately felt like I was at home in like my own skin. So, I mean, I am short and have gremlin energy, I guess. I don't know, am I gremlin, guys? I don't know. But, I felt so at home in it that I immediately reached out, tried to find him, and I reached out to him to ask for the base model so I could edit it myself and make, like, personal edits on it. So, yeah. It's, I guess, sort of. Yeah. The ground just comes naturally. I don't even know if I'm all that. If I'm all that. Gremlin. Yeah. Zomboid is a top-down zombie survival simulator. It's detailed and a little hardcore, but a lot of fun, even more if you play as someone. Really? Ooh. Once you put that one on, you got addicted to VRchat. It was over. That's true. VRchat is so immersive for me, especially because, like, I don't have the meta headset. I have a Valve Index. So, when I have it on, I can't see anything except for the world I'm in. So and I guess maybe I'm the kind of person that's easily immersed, regardless. Like, my emotions and feelings are easily swayed by the media I'm introduced to as well. I mean, like, even yesterday, when we got to the part where it talked about Monet's wife, like, dying, and I started, like, choking up, and I was like, oh my god, it's so sad. Even simple things like that affect me a lot, so maybe I'm just one of those people that, like, finds myself easily immersed in things, but yeah. Your voice is quite relaxing, though, not the gremlin annoying sweetie type. Thank you. That's actually really sweet of you to say. I feel like my voice is annoying. It's so funny when you guys say that because it's so sweet of you. I feel annoyed by my voice sometimes. At least 50%, gremlin? Thanks. It's a nice story about you giving to me. I know, right? Willie is such a great creator. I love he's made a couple other models. I think the one that I also like, Chocolate, it's an edit of Chocolate that's like really cute. He makes such adorable models, they're so cute. Yeah. Yeah. One dog down, one to go. Fight on, you've got this. Do your dogs like baths? My family dog really liked baths. He was such a sweetheart. I had a golden retriever growing up. His name was Samson. Yeah. Honestly, the avatar fits you really well. The model and voice made me insta-subscribe. Ah, you. Thanks. Thanks, but yeah, exactly. I felt so... It's so weird because, like, when I first got my VR headset, I thought it would be, like, something I do occasionally. You know, I was like, oh, like, this will be a fun way to, like, add into everything. It's so cool. But I never expected to feel so connected to the visual and, like, everything about the model. So, and now here we are. I feel, like, super at home in VR right now. It's very new. It's new to me. You know that you are important? Who, me? No, you. You're important. You're important and valued and loved. Okay? 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 Yeah, I think the only thing that I'd really like to do is get, there's add-ons you could get to VR headsets that allow for, like, more detailed face tracking, so that'd be really cool to do. I'd really like that. That'd be super fun. Yeah. Bats can look really cute. I just don't like the one type of bat. It's called a horseshoe nose bat. Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, they're kind of creepy. I like fruit bats. They're really cute. They're really cute. Honestly, even vampire bats are kind of cute, but they're kind of like ugly cute. You sound different to yourself than others, yeah. You know, you really do, although now I'm used to it. If you make enough videos, you have to listen back to your own voice. I mean, like, since I edit stuff myself, I listen to my own voice so much that now I'm, like, used to it, but I don't know. I don't feel soothed, at least. Your voice is very soothing. Gonna slime her out if she doesn't start talking good about herself. I'm so cute and perfect and adorable and wise. Super wise. Huge brain. That's why my head is so big. It's because I've got the biggest brain you've ever seen. Yeah. So, you know, I love that world. The moon looks amazing. Yeah, it's so pretty. Here, wait. I'll tell you what world it is if I can. Let's see. Ooh, left-handed. Left-handed. I'm in Forest of Eternity. That's what it's called. Yeah, it's really pretty. Don't vampire bats have a bit of a pug face? Yeah, they do. They're kind of ugly, but they're also kind of cute. They're ugly cute. Oot? Yeah. Your head is so big to fit more niche lore. Yeah. Like the niche lore of... I watched an entire, like, hour-long video on Neopets recently, and now I feel very wise about Neopets. Because doesn't Fauna really like Neopets? I think it was a little before my time. I keep wanting to say after. But if I didn't have the chance to do it, it would have been before. I wonder if Fauna is older than me. Or if she just had, like, she just was introduced to stuff that I never got the chance to be. Neopets is, or Nimi, sorry. Neopets is, like, I don't get the appeal, but, like, I know a lot of VTubers are really big on it. Yeah. Did you know the brain is actually the only organ which named itself? Wait, that's true. I never thought about that. A big head is better for... I'm dying. A big head is better for head pats? True. True. That's why my head is big. To hold my giant brain, and also for the most head pats. The most head pats. The best head pats in the world. Yeah, send me back to time with Neopets. Wait, you know what Neopets are, Savvy? Really? Did you? Wait, how do you know about that? If I had to guess, Nimi was probably born mid to late 90s. Yeah, I think so too. Based off of what she, like, talks about a lot. And also, she's played all the older sim games, so she probably is a little older than me, I would guess. Head pats are not as good as head rubs. That's true, actually. A lot of people like to have their hair, like, stroked. I don't like that, but I don't mind, like, a little pat. Yeah. Big hugs, you. Hope your weekend is great. Aw, thanks both, Lucas. Also, you too! You're gonna have a time with your wife soon, right? You're gonna be able to spend a week with her off? You said you're down helping with relief efforts now. That's really cool. Did I get that wrong? I'm pretty sure I got it right. Your name is the same in the Discord, right? I hope so. You played Neopets for a bit. Oh. But couldn't agree on what to name itself? Wait, really? Was there some disagreement on what it should be? Are there other names for your brain? I don't know about any of them. Yeah. If I spam the heart button that isn't for the chat, would you see? Yeah, I see it when you guys spam the heart. Thank you. You guys are so cute. I see it. I do. I like belly rubs. Really? Maybe my belly's always a little bit upset. Recently, my belly has been just upset. I don't know what I'm eating. I feel like maybe something I've been eating recently has been making my stomach upset. Like maybe too much acid? I don't know. Do you ever have those times when you're like, maybe something I've been eating like consistently just is not good, but I can't really tell what it could be? Have you seen Attack on Titan? If so, thoughts. If not, why? I have seen part of it. I haven't seen all of it. I wasn't a mega fan. It's cool. Those are my thoughts. It's cool. I should probably watch all of it. It's too long. I'm gonna be honest. I've got commitment issues when it comes to anime. I can't watch it that long. Yeah, I'm just a trucker. You got it right. My wife and I have a whole week together soon. We're going to Florida. Oh, I'll tell her that you wish us well. Have a good time. I hope your vacation is restful. Mwah! And thank you for becoming part of the Cool Cats. I hope you enjoy your membership content, and I hope you enjoy your new emotes. Yeah, big, strong, manly men that are also cute. Manly men can be big, strong, and cute. Think Kronk from The Emperor's New Groove. He is very cute. Yeah. Wow, if your account exists, apparently it can be pretty expensive. You could sell it because pets, like the pets are like their own economy according to a video I watched. Whoa. You do buy season on one sitting. Yeah, I could. I think I watched up to season 4. There's 6, right? I think there's 6. Or I think I watched up to season 3 or 4. I watched up to the point where, spoiler alert for Attack on Titan, I think they found out that, like, all of the royal family is, like, in on this conspiracy with the Titans, if I remember right. That's where I watched to. Yeah. There's no VTuber in the world, or the next is even close to being as good and adorable. Ah, you guys are really cute. Kiss for you for being so sweet. You guys are really sweet. Sticky rapper, but I should really get going. Chat, you're very nice and Miss Shiro, you're one of the cutest and funniest streamers I've come across. I hope to catch you again soon. Have a good rest of your night, Electric. Have a good rest of your night. I'm so glad you dropped by, and I had a lot of fun talking to you. Thank you. And thank you. You were also very nice and very sweet. Yeah. Yeah, not every anime needs to be a marathon anime. That's true, yeah. I don't know, I just like, after 3 or 4 seasons of something, I kind of just fall off and I'm like, okay. Like, I watched up to season 3 of My Hero, and then I was like, well, I'm bored with that. I like stories that end after like 2 or 3 seasons. Or, you know, stories that are engaging enough that it leaves me wanting another season. But not a lot of anime do that. I think Apothecary Diaries has been the only one that's made me go, ooh, I want to watch more and more. Yeah. You made it halfway into the series if you saw a part about the royal family. Oh, okay, that makes sense then. Anyone who didn't finish AOT at this point is their own fault. I don't know, I didn't think it was compelling enough to keep watching. I know that the fandom and like people get very passionate about AOT, but I just, I lost interest. Sorry. Watch JoJo's. I've seen up to partway through season 3 of JoJo's. I don't really like Stardust Crusaders, I guess. Which I think is what I'm on. The arc I'm on. I don't really like it. So, I'm having a hard time picking it back up again. I really liked seasons 1 and 2. But season 3 is hard for me to get through. I don't really like it. Maybe I'll just skip. I've been saying this for a while. Maybe I'll just skip season 3 and skip right to arc 4. Yeah. I do like JoJo's. I like JoJo's. Yeah. If you want to see something adorable, go to the nearest bathroom and look in the mirror. Oh, you. What if I keep mirrors in my bedroom? Yeah. I'm sorry for part 7 to be animated. I've heard part 7 is really cool. Everybody's looking forward to it, right? They really like it, right? I've heard that season 7 is very anticipated. Yeah. No part skipping. Well, then I guess I'll never watch the rest of it. Yeah, I don't like JoJo in part 3. Yeah. I'm not a fan of him. He's mean to his mom. I don't like that. I'm not finding it as compelling also. I recommended EOT to my best friend and... Wait a second, come back here. Why did it hate that? Oh, I don't think it likes the colon that you're putting in there. I recommended EOT to my best friend and he dropped it, so I was pleasantly surprised that he liked ReZero. I love ReZero. I know he's the most recognizable dodo, but he's mean to his mom. I don't like that. Only for stupid cats. I'm not dumb. I know what my reflection is, okay? He loves his mom just in his own way, but he's mean to his mom. I don't like that. Dr. Soda is an anime that really wants to keep you watching. That's true. I was engaged in it for a little bit, but I think shonen anime just doesn't hold as much appeal for me anymore. I like shonen hype, but I like it to end quickly. Part 2 JoJo is my favorite. Honestly, yeah. I think Part 2 JoJo is my favorite as well so far. But I've only seen 1 through 3.5. Like, 0.5 of 3. Yeah. Yeah. Do you have things? Yeah. Can you see them? I'm a vampire. Secret vampire. Nah, I don't have secret vampire. You can have character flaws, but yeah, I get they can be off-putting. Yeah, he's mean. Also, I didn't like the, like, what was it? It was kind of Monster of the Week. Am I crazy? The tone is different from season 2 to, or arc 2 to arc 3. Yeah. Allow Asai emotes hot. Ooh, interesting. Yeah. Yeah, but you can love someone and not be mean to them. So, I'll probably skip Stardust Crusaders because I do want to enjoy the other parts of JoJo's because I like the stylization and I really enjoy it. And I just really can't get by. I can't get past how like the characters are in season 3. So, yeah. I love your laugh so much. Thank you for sharing with us. Aww. Well, thanks for enjoying. Yeah. Part 3 is a lot of villain week. Yeah, it feels very villain week, and that's fine. But I mean, I did the same thing with. I watched the original Sailor Moon not super recently, but I ended up dropping it because it's similar with like. Eventually I got like pretty far in, and then I was like, well, I'm really bored of this like villain of the week vibe, you know. He looks like he's 30. Yeah, I know he's a teenager. Yeah. Skipping is fun. Pissed off the Jonah fans. Well, here's the thing. It's either I force myself through it and I don't enjoy it and it leaves a bad taste in my mouth for JoJo, or I skip it and then enjoy the rest of JoJo as it is, and maybe once I fall in love further with the franchise, I'll go back and continue watching the rest of it and enjoy it more because I have actually learned to love JoJo more. So, it's kind of like, or I don't skip anything and I just drop it and never watch it. So, yeah. Part 4 also has a lot of villain of the week from where I was reading. Oh, interesting. Do you actually play with other people in VR chat? I sometimes host community nights in VR chat, but VR chat is a lot of, let's see. It's a lot of, what's the word? Like, commitment, because the headset is very heavy for me. And to put on my body tracking is also, like heavy and hard. So I don't do VR chat meetups as often, but if you're asking if I go into public worlds, I do, yeah. Usually I go alone to like people watch or world hop, but if you ever see me in VR chat, you can say hi. I probably won't hang out a lot if I'm doing that because it's usually in the entrance of like photography. I like taking photos. Sometimes I'll pause and like see somebody with a cute avatar and be like, hey, can I take a photo of you? You're really cute. Stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. You're gonna bathe the second dog? Who's definitely not listening to me? Good luck. Good luck. I hope he sits pretty. Yeah. Dropping is a better option. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't have a lot of time for anime right now. I haven't for a while. I watch maybe 1 or 2 episodes a week of like the shows that I'm currently watching. I've been watching Apothecary Diaries and ReZero. And, oh yeah, I'm rewatching Sword Art Online, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying Sword Art Online. Yeah. Yeah. I got put up by Publix because people are strange. But that's why I like Publix, because people are strange. I like going into public VRchat worlds sometimes. And like watching weird people do stuff is fun. Or like listening to somebody talk really just like about weird stuff. Some of them are really fun. Yeah. Yeah, you stay in privates. I feel like that's a great way to moderate your experience in VRchat, honestly. There's nothing wrong with being your private VRchat worlds. It's probably a better experience. Because like, as much as I see funny stuff in VRchat occasionally in Publix, I also see really like bad stuff sometimes too. So you just have to, you have to be aware of what you're getting into. Yeah. Do you have a favorite season of SAO? Well, I've only watched up to the Gun Gale arc, I'm pretty sure. I think my favorite season was always the first half of part 1. I feel like they could have easily ended the anime there, but you know, they didn't. You know, they didn't. But I do like. I think my favorite is always the first part of season 1. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome back, Tyler. I dropped Blood Plus. I really wanted to like it because it's gore and violence and all, but it just didn't click with me. I don't really like blood or gore and violence in anime, which is another reason I don't watch a lot of like. I know there are a lot of like popular shows that people really like, but like for example, I think if any like super gory show, I don't really like watching them. Like, oh, what is it? Vinland Saga. I'm not interested in watching it because it's just too it's not, I don't like it. I say world building is unbeaten, not gonna lie. I actually agree. I don't think that's a bad take. Moth is just flaming. Ignore him. I don't think it's a bad take. I think SAO does have really good world building. I think there are very few anime that I would put up on the same level, or, well, you know, of its time especially. It was the very first one to introduce the idea of being, like, transmigrated to an extent, you know, into a game world. So I think that it was definitely innovative for its time especially. It's kind of like how The Matrix is, like, really cliche to us now. Like, I tried watching The Matrix, like, a couple years ago, and I was like, this shit's so cliche, but it's because it was the inventor of all of those tropes, you know? Yeah. Attack on Titan, I don't like gore. Yeah, that's why I dropped it. That's why I only got to a certain part of it, and then I was like, you know what, I don't really like this. So, I don't really care if a show has gore or not. If it's interesting to me, I'll watch it. I don't like watching stuff. I generally try to only watch stuff that brings... I don't watch serious stuff very often. My life is serious and difficult, you know? So, I generally use a lot of media as escapism, personally. I think you should watch Supernatural. I don't watch things with real-life people in it. I'm an anime-only media goer. There's the occasional show I watch with real people, like I watched Bridgerton, because I do like period dramas. I grew up on them, but I only watch anime, basically. Yeah. Berserk is great, but it's crazy violent. Yeah, that's why I'll never watch Berserk or read it. I didn't like it. I thought it was very violent. I have a soft heart, so, yeah. I have phases where I wanted to see serious anime with high stakes and gore, and then I like to see super funny stuff like, oh girl, yeah. Moth Rage Base doesn't like to get serious. It's true. It's because he's soon. Project Aincrad is what the world is called. Oh, yeah, you know what? Cat God, is like a massive fan of Sword Art Online, and he recommended, I think he said the same thing. At one point, I'm gonna have to go and explore it, because that sounds like super fun. Yeah. That's false. It's true. Moth is tsundere, and he likes to rage bait because he doesn't want to come to terms with his own feelings. Guts has a soft heart too, just a tough exterior. Man, he's just like me for real. Not watching that though. Your Lie in April, it's great. That's true. I like that one. I watched Your Lie in April. I went on a binge of like sad anime one time, and I watched Violet Evergarden, Your Lie in April, and then there's like another one that's like really sad. I just cried for like a week straight. Yeah. Yeah. Never watched the new Berserk anime. It's the biggest offense to my Berserk fan. I've heard that, yeah. I like Guts because he has a big sword. That's what everybody says. That's what everybody says. Everybody, I mean, he's definitely the epitome of masculinity, isn't he? I feel like you can correct me if I'm wrong. Yes, any women in the chat, can you speak up? But Berserk is very attractive to men because Guts is a very like masculine guy. He's very the epitome of masculinity. So I feel like it's easy for me as a woman to say I don't really like that because there's nobody in the show that particularly appeals to me. So, and don't say Casca, I'm aware of the character. I know. Berserk is a secret shoujo manga. Okay, yeah. Okay, delusional Berserk fans in my chat right now at Tiger. Yeah. If I got to have a bit of Casca, damn! Brutal. I'm not a fan of Casca as a character, really. So, I don't know if I would. I never read it all the way through. I started it, I got into the golden arc or whatever. Yeah. I've got so manly. You're not a woman! Moth, don't lie to me right now. Adi Shankar did irreparable damage to the DMC community and fandom. What's DMC? Also Castlevania. Oh, I tried watching Castlevania, but that was also very... That's the one with, what's the vampire that's like a really, really scary vampire? It was also really bloody, right? I didn't like that one. Yeah. Life is like a box of lemons from far away. It looks nice, but up close it's sour and hard to enjoy. I don't know. I like lemons. I eat raw lemons. They're yummy. I don't have the stomach for stories like that anymore. Yeah, me neither. I like soft stuff. I like, my favorite anime genre is probably like, cute girls doing cute things. I like that. Not necessarily always slice of life, but I do like slice of life. I like soft stories. I'm actually not much of a shoujo fan, but because I don't think this is technically shoujo. Stuff like Lazy Camp, Yudo Camp, or Nanahana Biori, or other like just sweet nothing anime that is very just stuff that's like lighthearted, happy. Alucard, which is just Dracula backward. Isn't that Hellsing? Anime with Alucard was called Hellsing. Oh yeah, it's called Hellsing. No, the one with what is it? Dracula. Isn't Dracula the one with Castlevania, or am I crazy? Is that a different one? I can't remember what Castlevania is about. There's one that's on like Netflix, and I started watching it. It was really scary. It's about this vampire. I think it's Dracula, and it's set back in time in the beginning, and he like curses this big time. He like brings upon the apocalypse or something because his wife is killed. It was very scary. Yeah. ShiroNekoNya, I have a question. Are you an anime VTuber? So would an anime technically be a reality? Yeah, exactly. You're picking it up. Have you seen Kill Me Baby? Oh, I want to. I like the dance. It looked cute. Is that slice of life? I like that one. Yeah. Castlevania also has Alucard. Oh, it's Alucard. Okay. Yeah. Isn't that one the scary one? Yeah. That reminds me, anime from the same mangaka of Laid Back Campus. Wait, really? What is it? Wait, what is it? You should tell me. I bet I would really like that. Yeah. Yudo Camp. Yeah, Yudo Camp is so cute. It's very soft. It had a second season. I haven't finished it though. I got like halfway through season 2. I need to watch the rest. Ooh, have you guys ever watched New Game? I love New Game. Yeah. Senko-san brought me out of a depression. Senko-san is so fluffy and soft. I love that anime. I love that anime so much. It's so cute. I need to finish it. I watched like... I didn't get that far in. I didn't get that far in. Yeah. I escaped through the slice of life anime because my high school was full of assholes, so it's nice to fantasize about enjoying high school. Right? I also had a rough high school experience, I'm not gonna lie. I was too dumb to realize I was being bullied most of the time, you know what I mean? I don't know if you guys are relatable, if you relate. But I definitely was a little bit of an odd one out, so... It's called Mono? Really? You can't give me that, I know what you're gonna do! I'm too smart! I'm very smart. Just read Alucard backwards. Dracula. Yeah. Yeah. Killing Baby is an nonsense comedy show about a regular baka girl and her gaijin friend that also happened to be a trained assassin. Wait, that sounds so cute! I've seen the anime, like, ending. The, like, da 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 da. You know, the song? Yeah. And the dance to go with it. Whoa, one of my arms just, like... At least you didn't realize it, so it didn't hurt, right? Yeah! Actually, like, genuinely, yes. I think I was a little bit too, like, dumb in high school to know I was being bullied. But, it makes me worried for, like, present day Shiro sometimes. Like, do people actually just hate me? Maybe. Yeah. I got bullied in middle school, but high school was fine because I was a really good singer. I got bullied, like, the entire time. I had friends, but, like, I definitely was the person. I definitely got, like, a fair share of bullying. To be fair, I was also really dumb, so maybe I deserved it a little bit. I love low budget anime, though. They're so cute. They're fun. I like that sort of thing, honestly. Yeah. New Game mentioned such funny anime. Yeah, it's so fun. I love it. I love New Game. The Way of the House Husband is also so good. I love that one. I know that it came out with a manga or an anime, but I think the manga's better experience. Yeah. It's a big forest, finally hired it. Have you guys watched the one that's like an old salary man who gets reincarnated? Is that the one that I'm thinking of? He gets reincarnated into be like the villainess of a model? So cute. Yeah. You're tall, so people are scared of you. I was just kind of annoying, so. So you're very much smart. Head scratches. Thanks. Nah, I definitely may have been a little bit autistic out in the open in high school. So it's one thing to be autistic as an adult because you can hide it. But I may or may not have been kind of an annoying kid. And maybe it wasn't my fault, but I definitely maybe was annoying. Yeah. What's your favorite type of joke? No, just kidding. Sorry, that was mean. I'm sorry. You're not a joke. I don't know. I like dry humor. I like silly little bits where you like commit to being a character. I like that kind of joking. Yeah. No one deserves to be bullied except boys. I don't know. Yeah, a lot of social exclusion and belittling. Yeah, for me too. Yeah. I was not very aware of social rules and stuff as a kid. It's easier to navigate social situations now, but I'm sure I came off very annoying because I was definitely very like, I was very academic and like into books and stuff, so I probably did the like, whoa, actually. Yeah. I need to actually watch Danon Biori and Azumanga Daioh. Both of those are really cute, but I haven't watched it. Oh yeah, I do like that one time I got reincarnated as a slime. That one's such a cute one. I like that one. What's your favorite type of food? I'm not picky, I like all food. Oh, fully autistic is the best kind of autistic. Yeah, well, it certainly can get you into some interesting situations as a kid. Yeah. Yeah, voices to go over. I think it's better to have been bullied or less involved in high school than someone that peaked in high school and is constantly living in the past and trying to Yeah, that's true. No, you're not a joke. I'm sorry. No. But yeah, that's true. That's true. I feel like I still haven't peaked, so I've got a ways to go. I'm hoping that I'll peak someday. I hope I achieve my peak perfection. I don't know. Yeah. I met someone that transferred into our high school because she was bullied in her last one. She was so kind that made me feel bad. I feel like that can be, yeah, it is. I lived in a small town. I'm glad that I didn't realize that I was being picked on because, I don't know. I feel like it would have made things a lot harder. But I wasn't bullied to the extent that, I know bullying gets really crazy in school, especially like in big schools. Like you can get like really crazy bullying and it's like really serious. Yeah. Somebody writes in, "You're brightening up my day with your silly antics and I just love your voice. So calming and pleasant to listen to. I wish you the best in all of your future endeavors." Thank you. P.S. Keep singing. I sing for my local church every Saturday, and that's what keeps me grounded. Singing is so good for the soul, and it's such a powerful tool of expression. I love you. Jesus loves you, and I pray your family have good health, prosper. Thank you. That's very sweet of you. That's very sweet of you, and I will keep singing. I love to sing, so I appreciate that. Yeah. Let's see. I've got to go now. Have a good evening, y'all. Have a good evening, Holidays. You too. Have a great rest of your day. Yeah. Yeah. Lucky Star was also fun. I haven't seen all of that, but I want to. I also want to watch Nichido. I haven't watched all of Nichido. I've only caught like the occasional episodes, so I need to watch it all. You know what? I need to make more effort to watch some of these anime that I really want to, like especially Lucky Star and Danai Biori and Nichido and some of these older ones. Yeah. Someone in his 30s, hell yeah. Have you not peaked? You're adorable, smart, funny, interesting. You make everybody listen to you. Aw, you guys are way too sweet. No, you guys are too sweet. I feel like I can go beyond plus ultra. She will never peak because your potential is limitless. But that's all of us. We all have limitless potential. Yeah. I think there will be a virtual concert later tonight. Are you gonna watch it? Wait, by who? Wait, who's concerting? Wait, tell me who's concerting. Uh-oh. T-pose cat. T-pose cat incoming. That's better. My legs are working now. Who is it? I missed Ina, but I'm gonna go back and watch it now. I watched Mume's and cried the whole time, most recently. So rough. She's so cute though. On Arissa's? Really? Yes, I'm gonna be there. Oh my gosh, really? Wait, I have to look up what... Okay. I'm gonna have to look up what time it'll be at because I really love Narissa so much. Narissa's so cute. She's so cute. Library walk, Yuria. Wait, what? Leora. I love Narissa so much. I think she's currently my Hololive Oshi. I think I watch her even more than I watch Bibu, who I love to catch when I have the time. Narissa, her eating streams are so cute, and I love the way she crunches. Yeah, I use my anime list, but like I don't have the time, cause you know I work 9 to 5, and then I edit a lot of videos a lot of the time, or sometimes I just rot on my bed. But. Or, you know, I'll be practicing music or trying to practice dancing. Speaking of, I need to get back into that. I want to do some dancing shorts, probably. I want to do some of the dances. I keep seeing this one creator who does dances. And she does dances on, like, Marine senpais. Marine's, like, music. It's really cool. So I want to do those dances sometime. All the way she crunches. I love it. Her little, like, crunching noises are so cute. I love them. Yeah, Narissa's eating streams are really fun. She's so funny. She does. She has a perfect big sister energy. As someone who is a big sister, and unfortunately I don't have any older siblings, I'm very jealous. Like, it feels nice. I'm not, like, I want a big sister. It's so nice to have her, like, she's just so comfy. I feel like she gives nice hugs, probably. When does a joke become a dad joke? When it becomes a parent. When it becomes a parent, get it? But I finally watched Iris's concert. Really? Whoa. I've never seen an Iris concert. Maybe I should go look it up. I like the fact that she's unashamedly white and American. She's so cute. I love everything she does. But yeah, her like, unfollow me then. She's so sassy. She's really sassy. It's cute. Yeah. Yeah. Marine Senpai, hello, Shiro confirmed. Sorry! Everybody just calls her Marine Senpai on She's Not My Senpai. Please don't. I'm sorry, I'm not. Oh, Shiro, no, I'm not. But I get in the habit. That's how I think. That's how I feel like that's how I call her in my head because everybody calls her that. And everybody calls her that in the videos, so I always do it too. Oops, I'm sorry. It's just because. Yeah. Yeah, Evil deserves her own name. Oh, really? Where do you think that she'd get a name, though? If she's Neuro's evil sister? Do you think she could get a good name? Yeah. Or would she just be called... But, like, They're kind of one and the same, aren't they? It's only like 2 hours. Oh, okay, that's good. Okay. Okay, only 2 hours. That's nice. I have a little bit of time in between to rest and get a snack. I'm hungry. I think I want an apple with peanut butter on it. I had half a muffin this morning. I'm hungry now. What time is it? 2:44. I think it's time for me to go because I'm hungry. And I've chatted with you for almost 3 hours and now I need to drink some water. Yeah. But I'm glad. That I did a chatting stream. It's been a while. Thank you for hanging out with me and chatting with me today. Everybody, you guys are so funny. I'm hungry, I'm confident. So funny. You are a dad joke right now. You are a parent. You gotta go, but you had a great first stream. I look forward to more in the future. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys, okay? Yeah, Evil's name, VTuber is canon, I think. Oh, really? Wait, that's kind of cute. Yeah, your whole bread. That's so much bread. Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna go get myself an apple with peanut butter. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I had a really fun time. I love chatting with you. Well, we'll see. Hopefully, next week, ASMR stream, maybe? Alrighty. Have a great day. Have a good day. Yeah, I'm gonna go watch Narissa later tonight. And I'm also going to practice some dancing. So that's my plans. I hope you also have a productive night. I love you guys. I love you guys. Please have a good rest of your day, okay? I'll drop you off with somebody. Somebody is streaming. Maybe Peo. Peo is cute. If not, I'll try maybe Narissa's waiting room. Yeah. Okay. I love you.